Get the room.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the world of Gatia, where the populace are at the mercy of elemental chaos, unpredictable weather, and the primeval creatures that have been influenced by this world's discord and apparently set everything on fire.
Bastards.
That was us.
Sunday.
We set it on fire.
Yeah, you did say it. Well, you are a bunch of primeval creatures being influenced by the world's discord, so I guess it measures up, doesn't it?
Measure. Represent.
Just a reminder while we're here tonight, when the game is in session, we will not be directly engaging with chat as to not break the flow of the game, but when our break comes around at 9:30, that will be the most opportune time. Although I'm sure, no doubt, all 5 of you are probably going to be typing into chat at some point while I'm narrating.
Chippity chappity.
And last but not least, be excellent to each other while you are here enjoying the story. Do we have anything of note that we want to bring up tonight? Yurko, would you like to start? Because I know you've got your stream, of course.
I do have my stream. I am still streaming Baldur's Gate 3. It's going good. It's going real good. I am almost done with Act 1.
What? Act 1?
I am thorough.
I thought I was taking forever.
I also only play twice a week. I play a total of 6 hours a week. So
Okay.
There you go, huh?
Still
All my Baldur's Gate experience I give to you beautiful people. So come hang out. I'm at twitch.tv/Yurko. I play at Tuesdays and Sundays, same time as this, 8 o'clock Eastern time. So
yeah. All right. Excellent. Does anybody else have anything that they want to promote before we get into it? Or get into our.
Did I give the right Thursdays and Sundays? That's what I said, right?
I wasn't paying attention, to be completely honest.
Yeah, you weren't? What, were you typing? Were you typing something while I was talking? That's
you
crazy.
broke your own rule?
That's
Do as
nuts.
I say and not as I do, guys.
Yeah.
I don't know what I said a second ago, but it's Thursdays and Sundays is when I play Baldur's Gate, just for the record.
Just for
Party on, Garth.
Party on, Wayne. Okay, does anybody else have anything before we continue?
Rainmaker hates us.
Oh,
there it is.
Make
Hey.
Socials. Is that
Hey.
what the
Yeah.
voice was?
Yeah. I tried 3 times. I got it on the 3rd try.
All of our socials
There we go.
and the Discord. You can come join us and experience us the other 6 days of the week. And also, just a reminder, make sure to keep an eye out. This week is The Adventure Continues, which will be being posted to our podcast networks on Sunday. And if I remember correctly, my guests are Luna and Colby. Yeah, awesome. So that'll be this Sunday. Keep an eye out for that. Should be posting at 5 a.m. like our usual podcast posting time. So, but anyway, all those words later. A recap of last session. Last session continued where the previous one ended abruptly, with Ulrich and Rena continuing their ranger training, or Ulrich continuing Rena's ranger training, I should say, where Ulrich demonstrated his skill as a ranger and what it means to feel to be one with nature after being out there and doing his job as long as he has, as well as taught Rena something that's edible in the forest.
Leave.
Minty.
Leaf.
One thing.
One thing.
One
thing.
specific thing that is edible.
She knows of other things already, but you added to her list. Tim had a discussion with Theovrin and his father about Tam becoming a ranger and Tammy taking over the apothecary, which was received well, I would say. And eventually, with Anthea in tow, the group gathered to set out for the Chaldean Shelf, which is the massive labradorite structure out in the irised forest. The group is set out in the hopes of raising Rarissa's necklace that contains the entity known as Jules up into the sky so he could give them directions to the location known as the Great City of Thrix. When the group did depart, I will remind our viewers that they only told a couple of people what they were doing, and that they'd only be gone for a few days.
Right.
While en route to the Chaldean Shelf, the group did encounter its variety of mishap, actually only one in the form of a small forest fire that they were able to successfully divert away from, and eventually the wildfire went out on its own. Camped for the night under the beautiful stars, and in the morning were greeted by a ferocious thunderstorm that said hello personally to Rena,
Dun, dun, dun.
I need a sound wave for that. Eventually,
Downboard, somebody.
Eventually, the group did travel the rest of the way to the Chaldean's shelf. Ulrich climbed one of the pine trees nearby. On top of the shelf, held the necklace into the air, to which Jules was able to convey a general direction to go in to Rarissa in order to find the city of bricks. The group then spoke and decided that they're just going to go now, and attempted to start a fire and set up a smoke signal to let the village know they're alive, question mark. I believe that was the primary goal here.
Basically, yeah, just something.
And with that, the group set off into the forest. And I will tell you, as you are setting off into the forest, night is starting to fall as you have already traveled a full day. Take it away.
Take it away, Penny. Thank you, Yurko.
You're welcome.
We should probably make camp.
Yeah.
Ridge is probably the best place to do it. The shelf.
That makes sense. We have good safety up here.
We're
Good
gonna
view.
rest on Cal.
On what?
We're gonna rest on Cal.
Are we seriously naming the shelf?
I have. It's just shorthand for Chaldean Shelf.
Yeah.
It's already been named. I'm just being more friendly.
A little more familiar with the geographical feature.
Yeah, we met in person. I'm not gonna dig into this.
Yeah. And off we go on our tangent.
Whee!
See you guys in half an hour.
I can take first watch.
Do you want some company?
Why not?
Do you think we should have you two taking separate watches because you're the more perceptive of the group?
It's not a
Valid.
bad point.
Up to you guys. It doesn't matter. I can stay up.
I can join you for the watch, and then we can figure out round 2.
Hugs her
well,
sister.
You guys have fun with that. I'm gonna start setting up a place for my bedroll.
Oh, are the sisters keeping first watch?
Seems like
Oh.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Should we
got
not?
this.
I'm scared.
Why do you say like
no,
that?
I'm just no, you're fine.
Oh, I see.
Let me
Wow.
throw knives at it.
He didn't roll a dice, so we're good.
Should,
doesn't have
should
to.
I?
Yeah, always.
Yeah, what conditions do we encounter at night? Oh, there it is.
We've
Remember to pet mine right now. Just gonna. Good.
I'm sorry, what was that? Could you do that again? Damn it. Anyway. Perceptions?
yeah. Go ahead. Give me a perception roll, please.
Good.
Good? Is your roll 1 already?
I didn't, but it's not
Oh.
great.
What is it?
Oh no.
A total of 9.
Okay.
I'm in danger.
15.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God. One of
Good
least one
thing
of
you
us has eyes.
I stroked him good.
good thing
Ooh.
good thing the one with high perception rolled so well.
Yeah.
Up here on the shelf, not much escapes your eye. There is little to no tree cover, just sparse trees here and there that have grown on this large raised piece of earth. And for that fact, there's not much out here to disturb your sleep and to become a problem. Rarissa might see some activity on the edge of the forest, which is far, far away from where you are, at the bottom of the shelf, as the bottom of the side that slants downward. But the movement eventually stops, and doesn't really seem to be anything of a threatening nature. Okay.
Cool.
What are we doing? Anything else?
We have anything to talk about? I don't know.
Kind of neat to find out that Jules can't be heard by anyone else than me.
Oh, I thought I said that. I thought I was like, oh, I couldn't hear him. And
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
hear back. Oh.
Yeah, it's just neat to find out.
Oh, I thought you meant like you needed to know that was.
Nah.
She said neat.
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 With the T, no D this time.
Sister, where did you find that thing? And she's pointing at the necklace.
Boot in the boot.
In the forest. I couldn't.
Oh,
I mean, if you're asking where specifically, that's a little bit harder to remember, I guess. I just kind of was wandering.
That's fair.
And, heard him?
Like before put him on, or
No.
or-
When I picked him up, I was collecting rocks.
It's a pretty rock.
Actually, it's interesting. You know, when I first got him, he was all black.
What color is he though?
Like a gray and black, speckled.
Weird. So, do you know how he got like trapped in there, or?
You know, I don't know that. Hey, Jules, do you know how you got trapped in there?
well, you see, I think I've been in here for so long I don't remember quite what happened. It's been a while.
He doesn't really remember. It's been a while.
Huh. Does he have friends? I mean, other than you, obviously. Like, anyone he remembers?
I'm guessing the children of Thrix? Since he mentioned them. Is that right?
I wouldn't so much call them friends as just acquaintances.
Acquaintances, okay.
I did have a number of friends, though. I mean, other members of my order.
So there were other members of his order that he remembers, but
Order of what?
the children of Thrix is the order, right?
Oh,
No.
No?
No, they were somebody else completely.
interesting.
He said he had friends in his order, so...
Hmm. So you remember what he was? Like, was he like us?
You mean like...
Like, yeah, like she's gonna remember horns. Like this?
Horns and all, like horns?
Yeah,
Horns us?
yeah, like this.
Are you asking
Yeah.
him that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh,
She has
She
to.
just has to center
Oh.
herself.
oh, I thought he could hear us.
Yeah.
You know.
He can hear, right?
I apologize. Yeah, he can. Yeah. No. I apologize. I was not like you two. I'm an elf. But I certainly knew or saw others like yourself and knew one as well. Very delightful woman.
Well, he says he wasn't horny. He was an elf.
Oh. I mean, I don't think I would be like that either if I was stuck in there for so long. An elf, okay. Huh, it's interesting.
Yeah.
Clip it good.
Hmm. Oh. He's not mean to you, right?
And all this time... No, he's not been mean.
Good.
It's weird having someone like in your mind, you know, but I was never truly lonely that way either. That sounds crazy, I know, but I mean, when I didn't have you and Thea, I had Jules.
Brenna's gonna like, I don't know if they're like sitting together or what, but she's gonna scoot next to her and just rest her head. Kind of horn. Never mind, she's gonna hug her. I'm like, okay, I'll just stab you in the shoulder. It's fine.
Are you bleeding yet, sister?
Do the thing like the deers where your horns get stuck and you're like,
oh god, they're stuck again. Oh god.
They just stuck again.
Who's up for next watch? We need help.
All right, Tim.
Someone
Cassidy!
untangle the twins.
Renna will give her hugs though, and just be like, "I'm sorry. I didn't realize you felt so lonely. You know, I'm your sister, but we could have spent more time together, and you know."
I imagine I didn't feel any more alone than you did yourself. You know? Like, yeah, you have Lennar and River and our family. But when it came to reaching out to others, it didn't really come off well received.
Yeah. Yeah, the kids were mean. Some of them.
And adults,
And
let's
adults.
be honest.
And
One particular one.
Yes. Yes.
I'm so glad I shit in her yard.
That was you?
Yeah! It said that a while ago.
Oh my god.
It was me. Although I tried to deny it then too. But yeah, no.
Ow.
Fucking hilarious. Oh my god, I love this. She deserved it, it's okay.
He deserved it.
So we'll wake somebody up for next watch? Maybe? I don't know.
Two.
Alright, I'm gonna go wake Ulrich up. She'll just push him. Wake up.
Yep, I'm awake. Yes. I'm awake, thank you.
Smack him on the head and make sure. No.
Be like a cat. Just pat his cheek gently. Wake up.
That's
Wakey, wakey. Oh.
thank you, man. I'm awake. And he'll get up. He probably slept in his armor.
Ow.
It's leather armor. It's fine.
Oh.
It's
It's
uncomfy.
supple.
Yeah. And just get up and we didn't plan for anyone else to take watch with me.
You could always ask Anthea. Well, it's up to Rarissa if she wants to wake somebody up, I guess. Or she could just say,
Just
"Good
pick
luck, have fun."
somebody.
Pick someone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like, hey, you.
Be like, Alric, who do you want? I'll get him.
Anyone's fine. Thanks.
I could probably stay up. I'll be tired though.
You need rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Out.
I will take an electrum piece and I'll hand it to Rarissa and say, pick one.
Like heads or tails?
Yes.
There's 4 people. How do you do heads or tails for 4 people?
Well, there's 2 who are in question, Tim or Cassidy.
Oh.
I had an actual thingy and it just went into my lap.
Mhm.
I tried to
My.
flick it.
Time to bust
Oh.
out the D2.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah, fuck. I almost spilled all of my dice. Alright, I'll
Yeah.
flip it.
Alright.
We'll do
Heads.
heads for Tim, tails for Cassidy. It's Cassidy. Go get her.
Okay.
Cassidy sleep like a rock.
Been waiting for that one, haven't you, JT?
I'm an impatient person. I don't wait. I just fly by the seat of my pants and hope it's
Let's
funny.
find out.
I don't
Shall I
feel
do
like
a Constitution saving roll
I mean, that's up to you. You want to roll low?
for waking up? Is
Does
that
she
right?
though?
I dare you to wake me up.
Oh, damn.
Why would you roll?
That's a
That's
daddy.
20. Come on. Let's see what you got.
Sleeping like the dead.
Like a rock.
Yeah. Exactly.
Well, I don't feel like setting up my bedroll, so Ulrich, I'm just taking yours, and she's just gonna crawl into his bedroll and go to sleep.
Already warm.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, so I'm still asleep. Good luck with that.
We have water.
Just do Tim. Just wake up, Tim.
The challenge has been fine.
You're literally shaking her head and she's still sleeping.
Remember how you were throwing the rocks? Throw the Cassidy.
That's a high DC for that strength check.
Slightly heavier.
You're gonna need a natual.
You could go with a roll, maybe.
a jostle.
Right down the shelf.
Yeah.
Bum, 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 bum.
Starts collecting mud like a snowball.
How does a gray and blue Earth Genasi bruise, guys?
You get
Yellow.
green.
Yellow or
Green?
green, yeah.
Green,
I
yeah.
think green,
Yeah, yellow, green.
like the color of moss.
Oh,
Ooh. Hey, a
Pretty.
mossy rock.
But I don't think you're just gonna bruise. I think when we roll you over the side of the shelf, you'll die.
oh.
Well,
Is
you
what I
know-
suspect.
the shallow side, not the steep side.
Mm.
It's dark. Can we see well? I'm kidding.
All right. Are you gonna wake up Tim, or are you gonna try again?
Are you gonna roll again?
If you want to. If you
Sure,
want to
let's
try to
try
wake
one
me
more
up
time.
again.
Let's go.
You said it's a con save.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's like
What is my
pass a
con
turn.
bonus? My con bonus is 3, so 17.
Well-
Give me a strength check, Rarissa.
Who's snoring?
I sleep like I mean it, guys. I wish I did in real life. I would pay
Amen.
real Electrum for that.
Yeah,
Ulrich's going over to wake up Tim.
What,
that was
what'd you roll?
13.
Oh yeah, no.
Ulrich, he's just gonna squat down by Tim's bedroll and just say, "Tim, Tim,
What?
you want to take watch with me?"
I would be delighted.
Yeah, I thought you might.
What?
All right, get up.
Nobody says that when they're woken up.
Give me just a minute. Just gonna slap himself in the face. All right, I'm good.
All right.
I didn't even have to try to shake him. He did it himself.
Right?
Two kinds of people in this world.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And a whole lot more.
So your Rena passed out, already snoring.
Mhm.
Been out this whole time.
Does she even take watch? Wait,
She's
is that
equipped
her
for-
bedroll?
That's
No.
no. She got into mine.
Oh, that's fast.
It's honestly impressive. It'll serve her well. Rarissa, you should get to sleep too.
In case you guys don't remember, I got struck by lightning.
Yeah.
So she's
Out
little
like a
over.
light,
Start, like,
you might
unrolling her
say.
bed.
Ah.
Thank
Oh
you.
wait. Hold on.
There's a
Right.
bit for that.
Mhm.
It's all the way at the bottom.
Is it?
Oh, there you go.
Yay!
There it is.
Ayo!
Eh.
Oh boy. Okay.
We're in a good mood today. Just
I know. I'm so
accept
glad.
it.
I love the energy. I truly, truly do. I do need perception, though, from my two new peoples.
The tiddids.
Dude, totally.
Bad.
Fuck, I hope you roll better than I did.
I got a 17.
Yeah,
You're in
I
the
got a
woods.
7.
Did you take that into consideration?
I did.
Oh man, I was
A whole
worried about
10
that.
more.
we're gonna be in the woods for like a week. You'll never see Ulrich so powerful.
Unlimited power.
Every like mile or so, Ulrich's like, you guys want to see something? I don't have like some cool shit that he can do.
I'm glad that you're in the mindset of showing off your abilities.
Okay, well,
Because
let's settle down a little bit.
I
I
just
mean-
want to see the force knowledge of what's present in the region again.
Oh yeah, that
I
was cool. Huh?
sense
That is pretty cool.
A dragon.
man is in the forest.
All right, Bambi.
Speaking of, if we get a long rest, would that be? Does my long rest count as before or after my watch?
Before, because this is the last half of the night. You're going to be up after this. Tim, man, it's
Yes.
just pretty out here. You're just thinking of what all kinds of interesting plants you could possibly grow. Not on this rock, but you know, in this part of the forest. Who knows? The soil might be different.
I'm tasting some of it. I'm not gonna lie.
The soil?
The soil?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's how you test how good it is, right? How rich it is.
it's one of the ways.
You could. I mean, yeah. Ulrich's not scoffing. He's probably done it before.
If you want a quick answer, that's the way to do it.
So you were a little distracted and don't really sense much of what's going on around you for the most part. You said you rolled what, a 7?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Ulrich,
Hasty dirt.
it is a peaceful night. Moon shining brightly, giving you plenty of light to be able to see. And much like I had said before, there's really not much of places for things to hide or sneak up on you, or even find cover from you. So creatures kind of seem to stay away from the shelf, just for the lack of shelter, if you will. You do hear a rustling eventually as Anthea does wake up, because she only needs like 4 hours of sleep, and just comes out and, half asleep, very groggy, sits in front of the fire and just silently gives both of you a wave.
I feel that energy.
For those listening to the audio portion of the show, Tim and Ulrich just quietly waved at Anthea.
Man, you are on that.
Thank you for being so
Yeah.
considerate
Mhm.
to those that have visually opted out.
Trying to get the full experience.
Yeah, of course.
Or rather, only auditorily opted in, because
True.
sometimes the visual part isn't an option.
Mhm.
But she just sits there and slowly wakes up, starts like checking her clothing and idly just mending any little rips that are in it, just by use of a spell.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
It's really useful when your clothes easily get caught on stuff. I'm
Oh.
clumsy enough, so
It's useful all around. Yeah,
I
Spot
learned
on.
first. This is my first.
I'm this far out.
Hmm?
You're saying it's your first?
I was saying this spell was the first spell I learned.
Ah.
I was able to. That's how I knew I was channeling something. So.
Channeling something.
Magic. Like from nature.
Mhm.
Nature never taught me any magic.
Yeah, I was wondering how your magic worked.
It's a little bit different.
Oh.
Requires lots of reading.
Oh. So it's like you taught yourself.
I had what you might call a tutor,
Oh,
or maybe a guidebook.
okay. Well, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
helpful.
Honestly, it's my preference. if I had to just feel this whole thing out, this all magic stuff, I think I'd be a little perturbed.
Yeah, I almost moonbeamed the apiary once. It was a real fiasco.
Some roasted
Some
bees.
people,
I
people
didn't-
aren't comfortable trusting their instincts.
I got startled.
Crispy.
And then I learned to do that, so. Trial and error, though. I haven't accidentally moonbeamed anything now.
Ulrich's seen it. I've done a good bit of trial and error as well.
Learn somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, you remember those old experimenting days, Ulrich?
Yes, I do.
You know, a lot of chromatic orbs.
Yes. I remember one time you nearly started a forest fire yourself, and then you put it out just as quickly, I think with the same spell.
Yep.
Oh, I love it.
I ought to try sound next time around.
Sound?
I just did cold. Yeah, what if you could, like, just make a really loud
Scream
noise?
the fire to death?
Essentially, but not with lungs. With
If
magic.
screaming could put out a fire, I think we'd have fewer forest fires.
Well, it has to be, like, a really good scream.
Oh, look at that, the sun.
Okay.
Where?
I get it. I was just letting you guys have fun. Eventually, your watch comes to a close as the sun is beginning to break the horizon. The sound of birds fill the air as they welcome the morning.
And we achieved a long rest.
You have achieved a long rest. Yes, please feel free to refill your hit points and spell slots and hit dice, all those fun things.
I love feeling free.
Free.
Oh boy, 3 more spells.
All right, well, the morning is here. Let's roll a d20, somebody.
I'll do it.
Is this the survival roll?
This is
Or
the.
this is just
you
a
don't-
D20.
No.
Okay.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
That means we win, right?
That means we won.
Ooh.
Pack it up,
We
everyone.
might have won snow.
No, that
I
you're
don't
not
know.
rolling to see if it's snowed.
I don't know.
I just whether it's a chart or whatever, I just feel like there should be some type of successfulness associated with a nat 20 in the d20 system.
I want it to be all random. I don't want the numbers to mean anything
So one
by
could
themselves.
be good, 13
Yeah,
could
one,
be good.
one could be nothing. 11 could be devastating.
11D.
Yeah, we don't really know.
What did I ruin, JT?
Oh, I'm not telling you if you ruined or made something better.
What we encounter, what was the weather, we don't know.
We'll find out.
What does the DM have in store today?
What is in my bag of tricks?
Pretzels. That's my bet.
Food.
Hey!
I mean, pretzels are pretty awesome.
Colby has the gift. Prophesy again, Colby.
Oh boy.
There's going to be a lot of bullshit.
As opposed to, I thought that's what it was.
Tell us what your
My
wizard
third eye
see.
sees that you're a little bitch.
Oh, that's a huge bitch.
It's time to move.
Ulrich, do you want your sleeping bag back?
Yes, please. Actually,
Sorry.
it's fine.
Kept it warm for you. Sorry.
It's honestly, it was efficient. It's fine. We'll roll up his sleeping bag. Get everything sorted.
Okay, well, as you're all gathering your things together, your journey begins, leaving the Chaldean Shelf and heading west, northwest, essentially, keeping the mountain range to your right, and the forest ahead of you. Who's gonna give me a survival roll first?
I will,
I could do it.
Ranger.
I got my D20. got her right here.
One of you. Marissa? Go ahead, Marissa. It really looks like you just fucking chuck that dice.
I did, but I can still see it. It landed on top of my wig, my other wig. So it's just kind of inside of a wig nest. So 21.
Holy
Total.
shit. You move through the forest with great ease. You've never been here before, but you feel like you have with how swiftly you move through, finding no obstacles in your way for the first half day.
Most impressive.
No,
Got this.
Could I go on, or I'll ask in character. I'm thinking about going on ahead of the rest of you, seeing if I could spot anything before we all just walk into it.
No, just gonna abandon us, huh? Okay.
Strategically.
That's
It's
dangerous.
strategic abandonment. I'm the ranger. I get to do the dangerous thing.
Ranger,
And?
danger.
The ranger's supposed to stay with the people that are in the forest.
What Tim
We're supposed to
said.
not be in the forest without a ranger, and if you leave us, we'll be without a ranger, and we are very much in the forest.
So
I
now
do
we're all
see the
concerned
point.
about that.
I do see the point of not
I'm just
finding
saying.
out there's something wrong by walking into it. That's kind of valid.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what I'm thinking, Cassidy.
I'm just saying, pick a side. You know.
You pick a side.
I think no matter what you're doing here, Ulrich, I don't know if you can win this one.
I could also just go off ahead.
Definitely not alone.
I'm like
Absolutely
half
not.
a ranger.
Yeah, if you
You're-
go and come back, you could probably be back before we finish discussing all the finer points.
It's true.
I'm faster and quieter alone. More than any of you out here.
Oh, we're holding them
Well,
back,
that's rude.
everybody. Yep.
So if anybody could scout ahead, it should be me.
Okay. Well,
I'm
I'll
offended.
defer to your judgment, Ulrich. You are the forest guy.
Good luck to us if you don't come back.
Forest guy.
It would make sense that the ranger wants to get some range. Yeah.
Yeah. Measure his distance.
All right.
Measure.
I'm so
Here's a
stressed.
notepad. Make sure to write down what you measure.
Mhm. So I'm gonna move ahead of the group and scout things out. And the reason I'm doing this is because when I'm alone traveling through the woods, I can be stealthy while being just as fast as if I wasn't. Like there's no speed penalty if I make a
Leave
stealth
us-
check.
Leave us cricket parts as a bread trail in case we do need to find you.
No, I
Mark
need
the
those. What if I have to jump high? I
Cut-
need my cricket
You
legs.
just need the
Cut
legs,
the trees.
right?
Cut the trees.
What about the body? What about the head?
I'll be coming back, everyone. Calm down.
Cricket part.
I'm really not able to find legless cricket bodies just like in my presence.
I think if we all stick together and just continue on in the direction that we're going, Ulrich can find us.
All right. I will reserve my panic for later today if he doesn't.
That's fair.
Okay. Ulrich, moving on ahead. Go ahead and give me a perception roll, please.
Can I also roll stealth? Just for a
Yes.
general?
Yeah, you give me stuff.
Cool beans. So stealth is a 13,
Mm-hmm.
and the perception is a dirty 20.
Well,
I really don't get the fascination with cool beans. I prefer my beans to be hot.
Temperature or
Both
Sexy beans.
oh my!
spicy beans.
Oh,
I've never met a sexy bean before.
Me neither.
I just don't feel the same way as you about my beans. Perhaps
Oh,
other vegetables like a cucumber or something, you know.
I was thinking, what? I thought you were saying it up because I thought, well, what else? What other kind of hot could beans be?
That brings a whole new meaning to give him the beans, John.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god.
Listen,
I can't
if it's
resist
gonna
the
be
tangents,
sexy-
guys.
There's a reason it's called flicking the bean.
Oh
Ooh.
gosh. She went
Oh.
there.
Hold new to
Ba-dum-bumps.
Jack and the
There
Beanstalk.
is a sexy bean.
Jack and the Beanstalk. That's perfect. The two of you together.
Little did we know it was the stalk trying to find the bean.
Little-
What's the matter with us? Why are we
Beans.
like this?
Beans.
We must measure it all. Measure the beans.
Dirty 20 on
Measure
perception.
the stock.
Yeah.
What do I
see?
see?
You move on ahead. How far ahead from the group do you go?
That's a good question.
It is. It's important.
Yes.
Like, give me a time measurement.
A time measurement.
Because you can gain, you're fast, as you said, you can gain distance ahead of them.
Okay. I'll say that if I have such a shitty sense of time. I'll move forward and I'll gain distance, and if I don't see anything in like 20 minutes, then I'll head back and touch base with them.
20 minutes? You'll be 20 minutes ahead of them?
Yeah, I suppose. That's a good distance, right?
Yeah, it's a good length of distance. I mean, on foot, yeah, especially. That's about 2 miles. We'll say it's about 2 miles if you jog.
Alright, yeah, that sounds good.
Okay. So you move out 20 minutes and you go at a jog. As you're going through the woods, you don't see too much. I mean, woodland creatures, right? A couple here and there, but you startle the majority of them. And when you get about 20 minutes out, you don't see anything of note, just more forest. Perhaps the terrain shifts a bit, it goes up and then down again. And maybe there's a cave that you spot off to the side that could be home to a bear or something of that nature. You don't actually see said creature, but signs point to animal home or what a dwelling. You don't spot anything out there. The rest of you, 20 minutes behind him, can you all give me a...
Great.
Perception, you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
14.
Okay.
10.
10.
14, 10, 10, and Rarissa?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Amazing.
Apparently I shouldn't be a ranger.
Well, natural 20. You hear them before you see them. You hear like a kind of noise, and ahead of you, there's some tree coverage. There are a couple of boars, large boars, that have these mushrooms growing out of their back. You just see two.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
If they're ahead of the party, wouldn't I have... did my dirty 20 not see them?
Passage of time, it
They
allows
ranged
time
in
for them
behind you.
to move. Yeah. So you might not have seen them when you moved past, but, that just meant that they moved in. Because I'm saying this didn't happen as soon as you left or anything.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, nothing like that. There are two wild boar, as I said, large fungal growths coming out of their bodies. They are sniffing and munching at the ground at who knows what. Hard to tell.
How far away are they from us?
Say a good 20 to 30 feet away.
Okay.
Assuming Rarissa points this
I was
out.
going to
to
say only
everybody.
Rarissa
Yes.
sees them to start.
Oh
right?
no, I would point it out to everyone. I'd be like, I hear something, and I heard and then saw them, right?
Yes,
Heard
you
so?
yeah, you heard them first.
Spore boars.
Uh-huh. Just show you a representation. And I will say, Ulrich, that you are on your way back at this point.
Cool.
I feel like they would make good meals, but I'm not sure if we have the means to carry them to the city and then back to the village again.
No, we don't
Well,
need to
we'd
carry them
wanna-
to the city.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if we were going to keep them as like supplies for home, I don't think we would eat 2 full boars on this trip.
No, we'd be good with just one, if that. The trouble would be to manage to cure or dry the meat so that it wouldn't go to waste
Do we care to try?
while we go. Got supplies. Don't have nearly enough for the trip that we're going on, so eventually we're going to have to do something to
So then that
sustain
means
ourselves.
This might be a decent opportunity.
Do we want to try to eat spore infected boar?
Spore boar!
I'd rather not.
Spore?
I don't
mean-
remember. Tim definitely would. Was there something wrong with the boars that we'd previously encountered on our first attempts to save Braylon? Because we did kill one, scared off the others, and they brought it back to Tim and his workshop, and then that's where we got the stupid
The lizards.
lizards.
Um,
I don't remember the spores actually feasting off of the flesh of the boar or anything. It seemed like it might have been a sort of symbiotic relationship.
it was grown into, like, it was growing out of the creature. So, could be some sort of symbiotic relationship. Could be, yeah, I guess that's the best way to put it. It's a good possibility that that's what it was. If it taints the meat, though, hard to say, because you didn't eat that boar. And there are boars out there without fungus growing out of them.
Well, I do know that mushrooms go great with meat. So the fact that this is already prepackaged together bodes well. It probably wouldn't hurt to try it out.
Do you think
But-
that if we saw the quality of the meat, if we were able to kill it, if you'd be able to tell if it's safe for consumption?
There's a chance, but I'm not a butcher. My family handles plants, and I even miss on some of those.
Well, I handle metal, so you're 2 steps closer than me.
Fish?
Yeah, actually, Rena is our best shot. We'll take it on together.
Okay.
Do we want to kill this boar? We should probably try and scare off the other.
There's 2 of them.
We don't need to kill both. I don't think we could handle that much meat.
Yeah, I was thinking about trying the same trick I tried last time, but I don't know if it would
Loud
scare both of
voices.
them off. Yeah.
Well, if we can time it, maybe I can hit one in the leg with my bow to kind of slow it down.
Hamstring shot.
Yeah.
Bola?
Hey. Get 2 rocks, tie rope.
Wasn't Ulrich
Rope.
trying to teach me how to hunt anyway?
That was part of the curriculum.
Yeah.
Show us what you got.
I am partially confident in my ability to land the shot.
So wait, please lay out for me what you're doing.
I think Marissa is gonna try to spook them. And
Spook the one
Rena-
that's closest to me, anyway.
Yeah. And Rena's
you're-
gonna... Sorry.
So you're gonna try and spook them, and what are you doing, Rena?
Hamstring shotting the other.
Okay, I see.
Hamstring.
What's that?
So to slow it down.
Hamstring.
Hamstring. Ha!
Um,
Guys,
That's good.
you
I love it.
guys.
That's really good.
Rena,
It took me a while, but I got there.
It took us all.
I mean,
All right.
I'm ashamed of myself, honestly.
Reel it
Well
in.
done.
Sora.
no.
Rena's
Breathe
gonna-
it in.
Rena's,
I think
okay.
you mean.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Guys,
I think you mean
Stop
drop
it.
that.
Sora, I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna point at this one and say we probably have a better chance of not scaring this one or it hitting a tree or a rock. And then say try to, we're gonna screw this one. Fuck that guy.
I did put him in a corner, didn't I?
Yeah. So
Is it a corner?
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Well, I could try to just scare them both, and as I'm doing my thing, you could shoot your thing, and then we'll see what happens.
figure it out.
Okay, so who's gonna go first? Larissa's gonna go first. Is that what I'm understanding? You're gonna scare, or are you
Go
gonna
in
shoot?
at scare? I think can we go at the same time? I yell, she fires.
Sure. We'll say it's simultaneous. Go ahead, Rena. You go ahead and do your attack roll.
Does a 26 hit?
Yes, a 26 definitely hits.
Good.
Okay. What did I roll for the thaumaturgy last time to yell?
You are trying to scare, so I want you to roll intimidation. You want to roll your damage, Sora?
Yeah, 13 piercing. I got max.
Okay, good. Carissa?
It went a little further this time,
Hmm.
but it's a 16 total.
This boar immediately just starts to shriek and starts to run. It's about right there. Right there. No, he goes further. He goes.
Even with me shooting him in the leg?
You shot this one, I thought.
I shot that one.
Oh, backwards.
Yeah.
My bad.
It's
This
okay.
one runs. Let me fix that. And this one just drops dead to the ground as the arrow takes it out.
Wow.
Oh shit, I got it!
Shrieks as it is dying. And I need everybody to roll initiative as more start to appear. Ulrich, you are moving with great speed, so first turn you won't be there, second turn you will.
Cool.
Capiche?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Combat music as people roll for initiative. Where did it go?
Should I roll initiative now?
You could go ahead and roll it. Yeah. Hold on, I'm going to write down your initiative.
Well, if I was gonna get a 1, at least it's on my initiative roll.
Oh. Well, I suppose you already got a kill, so that's acceptable.
All right, let's see.
It'd be really terrible if you rolled a 1 on initiative, you lost a round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna call them out, and we'll go in the order that I see. 20 to 20. Oh no, 20 to 25. Okay. 19 to 20.
You mean
What?
15 to 20?
15 to 20.
18.
Oh, 16.
I can't believe I did that. All right, 10 to 15.
Congrats on the dex.
13.
All right, 5 to 10.
8.
6.
Hi.
All right, the boars are gonna go first. Let me just. It's a little smaller so I can see what I'm doing.
Are any of them piglets?
No.
Was
Oh,
that-
that would be so convenient.
Was that counting as a surprise attack? So am I still gonna get to go this round, or am I gonna wait?
It is not a surprise attack, because you were, as the way that I'm saying it this time is you were aware there were boars here. There's just more than you thought, but it's not going to throw that off. The only person who's not attacking first round is Ulrich, but he'll be in second turn.
Are the boars surprised?
No. Something was screaming a death curdle. By the way, as this boar collapses to the ground, you just watch as this green smoke just kind of out of the top of it, like a little plume, as it writhes on the ground and squeals its last breath.
Maybe we shouldn't touch it.
Hey, we'll get something from this one way or another.
All right, this ram, this boar is going to run at you to ram you. Marissa, does a 17 hit?
Yes.
You are hit for 6 points of slashing damage as this boar collides into you. I need you to give me a strength saving throw, please.
Hold on, I lost my sheet.
How dare you?
16.
Okay, as the boar runs into you, you stagger a bit, but you manage to keep your stance.
Okay, I would like to do a reaction and cast Hellish Rebuke on it.
Ooh, do it.
Ardiate! Burning. Don't know if I'm saying it right, but I'm trying. How do I... It has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, what's the DC? What's the DC?
I was trying to find it.
Oh, sorry.
Where would I find my DC? Missing
Spells page.
Yeah, I'll be on spells page at the top.
Upright.
This is.
Thank you. 12.
Okay, he saves. He rolled 13. Just barely saves. So does that mean he takes half damage then? I believe
Yep.
it does.
Yep.
Okay, so go ahead and roll damage.
2d10 fire damage. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save and half as much as damage on a successful one.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was that much. That's nice. All right, what you got?
I'm looking for my d10.
It's that one.
Wait. E. 6.
So is that halved already?
Hold on. That was first one. And 6 again. So
So
6.
okay, so 6.
6.
Got it. Okay,
Say 6.
excellent. All right, Tim, it is your turn.
Joy. I thought
Riri,
they'd
you're
be
on
closer.
deck.
I did not prepare well for this. All right. I will use a chromatic orb.
Oh.
And
Still doing that, huh?
oh yeah, that's a constant. That's gonna stay. I just wish I had a cantrip that did any damage. I'll hit the one that's Rinna's dealing with. Or no, not Marissa.
Okay.
Move over here. And I'll aim and shoot.
come on.
That
dude.
is a 21.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And we are going to do lightning. 20 what's damage? 3d8. I've got 3d8s, right?
Either that or you have one you could roll 3 times.
I might have to do that.
Flash fry it. Come on.
Disgusting.
2. Alright. Well, at least it wasn't 3 of them. Okay, that's 11 total. 2 2s and a 7.
2 2s and a 7. So
Yeah.
how much
The
is
pink
that?
kind.
That's, was that
11.
And what kind of damage was this? It was lightning.
Lightning.
Yeah, it as this ball of electricity or lightning collides with the boar, it just falls over and just starts to like spasm violently. It is dead.
Crispy.
All right, Riri, you're next.
Really?
I'm gonna
Cassidy,
step back.
You're on
from that.
deck. Okay. Do your thing, Ressa.
Just measure. Don't know. We're going to try to hit this piggy. This piggy. With my short bow. Gonna see what I can do here.
Do the thing.
Revving it up. I'm revving it. It's fine. I'm revving it up. Does a 13 hit?
I believe it does. Yes, it does. Who are you targeting? This one up here?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Show me the
So-
damage.
Gotta show love to them all. 4.
4 damage. All right, damage
Yeah.
noted. All right,
4 damage.
that it for your turn?
Yeah, I'll stop there.
All right, Cassidy, it's your turn. Rena, you're on deck.
All right. Cassidy takes her mace out and kind of swings it left and right a little bit. And she's charging forward and realizing that she's not going to be able to thonk anybody quite yet. So she stands back and throw her left hand over her shoulder. And we're going to throw a guiding bolt out at the same one that just took some damage.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Guide that bitch.
Let me find my stuff. 4d6.
Did you roll the hit?
No.
Okay.
That's a lot of
Add
d6s.
I should roll.
Attack plus spell plus proficiency. Oh, good.
Good roll.
2 plus 2 for proficiency. Plus 5. So 9.
Wait, you rolled a 2 plus 2 for proficiency?
Yes.
And then plus 5. Okay.
for
all right.
spell attack, so I got a 9.
Unfortunately, that's a miss.
All right, so I wing that guiding bolt over my shoulder, and he goes flying out into the woods to be free the rest of the sunlight.
Okay. All right. Then Rena. Oh, Cassidy, if that's it for your turn, it's up to Rena now.
It would be.
Go for it.
Alright. I'm running up. And I'm gonna put my echo in front of this one. Right here.
Okay.
You know,
Um,
I'm gonna have to set it up one of these days so you just have a token you can flip. Right here, is that correct?
That
Yeah.
would be nice.
yeah.
No, don't say sorry. It's me. I need to make it easier for you.
I'm not doing anything with my echo this turn, but I am stabbing this boar. Hopefully. I'm assuming a 19
Right.
hits.
Yes,
Okay.
you have assumed correct.
For a total of 9 piercing.
Okay. You plunge your. What is it? A rapier you're using?
Yeah.
You plunge into this boar and it falls over and it just lets out this loud whinny as spores just puff out of this creature. I need you to give me a con save, please.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Don't breathe it.
shit.
Don't breathe it.
Hold your breath.
Oh shit. 9 total.
me on the bad green juju now instead of pink.
As the boar falls over and the spores plume into your face, you and just inhale it. You now have the poison condition. Your attacks are now with disadvantage.
Oh. Oh. Okay.
But he's dead.
It's good, right?
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rena, are you okay? Get away from it.
It's the boar's turn.
Just makes choking noises.
He is going to run off the map because he's a scaredy pig. All
No,
right.
come back.
When your turn comes up, which is going to be next, I'm going to say that perhaps as you are traveling, you just watch as this wild boar comes running past you, completely ignores you. They are aggressive creatures, and it's like, what the fuck? Which probably urges you to move faster. And your turn is next when I'm done with these boars. This one is going to charge at you, Cassidy.
Ah.
Oh, I love that.
What's your AC?
I have my armor on, so 18.
Okay, yeah, this boar charges in at you, goes to gore you with his tusk, and just you manage to sidestep. He completely misses, his tusk grinding on the rock next to you as he just kind of like runs into it. Ulrich, it is your turn. You can place yourself somewhere on the north portion of this map, wherever you wish.
Okay.
Get it?
Wait. Okay. Let me do some measurements. Haha. 55 feet. I think that's well within my range.
They changed
Which
what the
boar can you tickle with your damage?
Ooh.
Could you not?
I don't think she can.
All right.
She
Longbow
could not
out.
as easily as she could not be blue.
And I'll
16
shoot this
hours.
boar that is harassing my friend Cassidy. I unfortunately don't know that if I kill it, it might blow smoke in
Right.
her face.
You
Yeah.
don't know.
So that's a 22 to hit.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Longbow.
I think we're having bacon tonight, guys.
I think we're not. We're gonna
Meat
talk about this
back
after
on
the fight.
menu, boys.
What's
10
what's the-
damage.
10 damage? Okay.
Yeah.
Damage heard. Cassidy, you just watch as out of nowhere this arrow plunges into the back of this boar and it and just kind of like collapses a little bit just to push itself back up and it looks really pissed.
Oh man,
But
I was
it's
about
just-
to.
Oh, fuck.
Just barely seems to be holding on.
Ooh.
Good job, Ulrich. That was good.
Thank you.
Tim. Oh wait, Ulrich, is that it for your turn?
I'll go ahead. No. Yeah, that is my turn.
Okay, Tim.
I have limited uses of favorite foe.
Gotcha.
Not gonna waste it on a boar.
This is true. You do have limited uses.
I have to use this on a board because my curiosity needs to be satiated.
Oh no.
I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom.
Ooh.
All non-magical plant life in the area will die, so I need to know if these shrooms will die.
Ooh.
I really hate to be that guy, but mushrooms
For
are
science.
Yeah, mushrooms aren't.
All right, myceliumologist.
Mushrooms are not a subclass of plant.
They're not.
Do they not count
they're
as
fungi.
flora?
They're not in the flora kingdom.
Damn.
So we've got plants and animals and mushrooms.
Yes. Plants, animals, and fungi are all different kingdoms.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Mhm.
Damn. Tim would probably know this then.
Well, fuck.
Fine.
Yeah.
I'll just throw another chromatic orb.
At who?
The one by Yeah, that's a question. It's a question. Well, it's actually Cassidy out there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how she'd feel about me taking this kill. We're gonna
What's the
toss it
warning?
there.
So I cannot eat some green mist.
Don't be like me.
Yeah.
Hold your breath now.
I mean, you're gonna get the warning. I think that hits. That is a 14.
Oh yeah.
And we will grab the 3d8s that I set aside previously.
Oh my god.
I started organizing my dice now.
What kind of damage is?
This is going to be lightning as well. Actually, I'm thinking fire might help more with the poison effect. Maybe the fire can burn off some of the poison.
Mm.
So we'll go with fire.
Okay.
It's 11 again.
Did you say chromatic orb?
Yes.
Does that create a fire surface?
What? No.
No,
Control.
it's
It's a ball of. It's like a baby fireball.
Oh,
yeah, it's just an energy type.
Your orb connects, and Cassidy, these attacks are coming from all around you and not hitting you, fortunately, as it was already almost subdued by an arrow and is now engulfed in flame, falls over, and just starts to disintegrate under the power of this energy, this fire energy that surrounds it.
Is it poofing at me?
It is not.
All right.
Ooh.
I'm
Fire
Right.
wins.
Riri. Hit your turn.
wow.
No, he's not. Okay, so guess I'm gonna go after the one in front of Not Daddy.
Ooh.
I need a token now that says not daddy and have that be her echo token.
God damn it.
You could not as well.
No, it should be faux father.
Oh god. What have we done?
I love it.
Alliteration is the key, kids. Or
Yeah.
literate. Whatever. I said it wrong.
I gotta find
No,
more
you said it
uses for
right.
that.
Alliteration? I did okay.
Mhm.
Alliteration.
Okay.
Now the real question is, does Renan want it spelled FOE or FAUX?
Ooh.
I got a 25.
Oh, that-
Excellent
That
answer.
Better hit.
Okay.
Some crispy bacon here, guys. Mushroom
What's-
bacon.
7. Well, it's not great, but it's 7. I'll
and
take
what
it.
was this that you just? Oh, you used
My
your-
short bow. My
Okay,
short bow.
okay, cool. All right,
Mhm.
yeah, arrow connects.
Weak.
It is injured, but it is not yet dead. Cassidy, Rarissa, is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
All right,
you, dude.
moving on to Cassidy.
Is this one in the turn order?
Yeah,
Oh, I feel like it hasn't gone.
yeah. I think I forgot to give him a turn last time.
Oh,
so
okay. Alright, that's
Yeah.
fine. Sorry.
That's okay.
Who, that pig?
The one
Yeah.
that just got, yeah. I think I forgot to move him on the last turn. It's okay.
Nah, bitch. He had the surprise condition. All right, so I'm trucking my way forward in my armor. I'm clinking it up, but still not quite making it there. I'm gonna try another guiding bolt. See if
Okay.
I
Wait.
can get this piggy.
She's got spolders. That jingle, jangle, jingle.
I love that.
Who
I
said
love
that?
I did. I'm proud.
Oh my!
Oh my god.
Does a 25 hit?
No. Yes.
Right. 4d6.
Uh-huh.
Hell yeah, guys.
Oh my!
Overkill the board.
Genuinely this time.
Guiding bolt is going to come flying out of my hand and crisp the hell out of this piggy with math damage. 22.
Holy
Damn.
It's
46.
visceral.
I rolled almost maximum.
The light
He
that
is
comes
more than just
down
crispy.
onto this pig, this holy light, or moral light, whatever you want to call it in this case, incinerates the boar to dust.
Oh
Just-
man, I can't eat that.
I wouldn't eat them. I wouldn't.
Well, I'm not eating his dust.
Don't eat it.
Where's a goat when you need it? We could put that in some milk.
Ew. Bacon dust and milk?
Am
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
taking
pass
damage?
that shit.
Bacon
Some-
milk.
No.
Some meat milk.
Combat concludes.
Meat milk, guys. You heard it here first.
Oh, you heard about muscle milk. We're introducing meat milk.
God. High in protein.
Rolling out to the Measures merch shop. Never.
No. You all can move about the map freely. We have arrived at the end of combat.
All right, I'm gonna inspect a piggy.
Same.
I want some
Yeah.
bacon.
Yeah.
Any of the ones that erupted have this green miasma hovering over them. Doesn't look safe.
So everybody except for the one that just got toasted.
This one
Well-
and this one are safe.
Oh, okay.
Or not with a green miasma. I should-
Which one does have the green miasma? Sorry.
This one and this one.
All right.
yeah,
So
those two.
by the boulder,
Mm-hmm.
And in
I'm
front
going
of
to-
Renna.
I'm going to cast air bubble on myself and
Okay.
get in deep.
Oh my.
I'm gonna go sit up against a rock.
What is air bubble?
Air bubble gives me a nice spherical air bubble to keep
Yeah.
my breathing air clean for 8 hours.
Yeah.
I am not familiar with this.
And I don't know if I did already. Could I roll nature on this fungus and what exactly is going on with these boars?
I don't think you did. I don't think you did
Well, I am proficient in nature, and it gets a bonus because I'm
in the forest.
hashtag in the forest, so I
Oh.
sure would like to.
Hashtag.
Now you have to use Twitter so you can use that.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, X.
Oh,
No.
buddy.
No.
Can I roll nature?
Yes.
What do you want me to roll to study this
To get
pig and the
elbow
things
deep.
that might be the things that might be affecting it and what's the spores, the poison,
You could roll
the
medicine.
behavior. Medicine?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Ulrich?
I rolled a
11.
19.
And what'd you get, Tim?
I got a total of 23.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I
And
rolled
you
a
got an
19.
11, Ulrich.
Oh, damn.
Mhm.
What is it exactly that you're trying to look for here, Ulrich?
Just what I might know about this fungus or this condition, or like if this is like, am I familiar with it? Is this just something that happens to boars sometimes out here?
It's not something that just happens to boars. You actually, because you're a ranger, based off the fact that you're a ranger, not necessarily because of how high you rolled, you'd know that this is like its own species of boar.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's
All
not
right.
something that just happens.
mhm.
They're as far as you know, they're born this way.
Okay,
They're kind of like a boar genasi. No offense, Cassidy. They're born with this nature effect on them. Is the best thing that you've been able to devise.
do I know if they're safe to eat?
No, I'm not gonna say with that roll. Probably not.
Okay.
Tim, your elbows deep in this thing, trying to figure out what.
Why is it the way that it is? I'm going to ask the question. Why are you the way that you are?
Well, with air bubble, you're okay, but as soon as you pierce the flesh of this creature or begin to slash through it, there's keywords here, guys. The poisonous, spores begin to plume out of the creature. How long you guys been doing this? Because that's important.
Well, we've seen this once before,
Mhm.
and we're not completely familiar with the danger that these things pose. We only know that they're hostile.
Mhm.
They've caused trouble for the village previously. I am willing to stop for a full hour. I don't know if the group is going to let me, but I'll do it.
That's valid. I'm okay with it.
With the daylight.
It'll help us determine if we can eat them. In the
If
future.
there's-
and for
yeah.
now.
Well,
I
if
don't
any-
think we should eat them.
Well, what was that first question, Ulrich? Was there a question? Something about
I
daylight?
just said we'll be burning daylight.
Oh, okay. I can't hear you, Rena. You're muted.
Just kidding. She's like, I really don't think we should eat them.
Yeah, she's looking a little ill. Was Marissa, are Rena and Marissa okay with him spending an hour digging into this boar?
As long as it's not near me, I don't care.
Riri? Same thing?
Experiment away.
Okay.
Thank you.
Get in there as deep as you want to go, dude. No one's stopping
I
you.
will say, Ulrich, if it makes you feel any better, you're basically halfway through the day at this point. I don't know if it makes you feel any better or not.
Short
But
rest
you
time,
feel worse,
guys.
actually.
Woo!
oh, well. Sorry. I was trying to help.
It's all right.
But if you're going to spend an hour doing this, so the fungus, as you're digging in, you notice that they are growing down into the creature. They're primarily on the back, underneath coarse fur, and when you get in, I will also say, by the way, this is an old boar. This is a much older. And
Crime.
the
Can't-
fine strands that could be that the roots of a fungus could be defined as kind of interweave with the muscles and fat of this creature and wrap around the guts in a way.
Ooh.
And exploring more so, it's not just the core of this creature that it does this. You could see that the fungus is even intertwined with the brain, as the tendrils go through parts of the skull into the brain cavity. But there's no. It looks natural, like it looks like it's part of it. It's hard to say, explain exactly, but it all kind of weaves together. The colors mesh as if, the roots and, the top of the, let me gain my thought here. The base of the mushrooms coming out of the creature start as the skin color of these boars and then turn to like a pale color as it gets closer to the top. So it's as if they are grown from the creature. It's just a part of them. It's a part of their anatomy. Its purpose, even with that high of a roll, it's really hard to say. It could just be an unfortunate mutation given by the magics of the world. It also serves as a really good fuck you to anything that tries to eat this creature.
Or
Okay.
kill it.
Actually, it could be considered a defense mechanism if they're not killed by the initial puncture or slashing of its hide.
Okay.
It's that sort of damage,
Essentially,
slashing, that activates the spores.
It's like a
Kind of-
spiked collar, but
Yeah.
mushrooms.
Mhm,
I was thinking
exactly.
more like how plants develop nicotine and capsaicin as a way to guard themselves from being consumed. Of course, it didn't work on humans, but
Perhaps
this
it's
does.
This is just not fully evolved to be proactive.
Another question: these mushrooms, do I know of any other natural occurrence that any place that they grow other than the boards?
No. It's safe to say that this fungus is exclusive to the boar, as far as you know. You've not seen it anywhere else. I'm not saying it's impossible for it to be somewhere, but as far as your knowledge goes, these boars is the only place that you've ever seen this fungus grow. So it's exclusive, as is a good thing to say.
So I would most likely be unsure of how to counteract its poisonous effects with any of the herbal remedies that we have to date.
Well, without experimenting, it's hard to say if this is a basic line of poison or something more exotic. a basic poison remedy might work. But again, hard to say. It could also, you might just be able to sleep it off if you have the constitution to do so. So on and so forth. Okay.
All right. That'll be it for me.
Great. Are you going to continue now on your trek? You've got a half a day of available travel ahead of you. Well, 12 hours left in the day.
Cassidy
we
did
should-
also initiate saying that she wanted to inspect the non-boar druid boar.
There's no non-spore boar. They all have spores.
The ones
Or-
that didn't erupt. The
Oh,
bottom,
oh, oh,
or the
oh.
far left one and the bottom left one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I said that actually before both of the other guys.
Okay, I'm sorry. Apologies. You can give me are you getting down in it? Because then that's a medicine check. Like, what are you
I
trying
just wanted to look at it and see if, based at a preliminary glance, if it looks edible. Everyone else is like, they're not edible. I just want to look at it. If it looks abundantly clear that they're not edible, then I'm not going to mess with it.
You give me an investigation roll for that.
Because that's a lot of meat to walk away from if it was edible.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would be a 10.
At first glance, it looks fucking gross. They're covered in some weird green something or other. It don't look good.
Guys, are mushrooms supposed to be green?
Or cloudy green.
That depends entirely on which mushroom.
I have never seen a green one. I mean,
They-
beige.
It hurt me.
Ulrich, you were going to suggest something.
Man, what
Sorry.
a waste.
I was gonna
No,
suggest
you're-
that we get going.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
all right.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Okay. For the second half of your day, someone other than Sora, roll me a d20. Just a straight d20. You rolled the first one.
Oh yeah, I was like, what did I do?
You did nothing wrong.
Me. Do you want a flat d20?
Yes.
14.
Understood. Thank you very much. And before we find out what kind of fuckery that means, we're going to take our short break.
Da-da-da.
Break time!
Man, what a waste of bacon.
Says
Much bacon.
Well,
We're back! I was gonna say welcome
Bam.
back, but I think we're the ones. Yeah. Anyway,
We came back.
thank you all for waiting. We hope
Guess
you
who's
enjoyed
back?
the brief break.
From
Welcome
outer
us
space.
back.
Hi, welcome us back. um, thank you, Petruzzi, for the idea. Now I have a horrible idea.
A wonderful idea.
But no, a mushroom and bacon omelet sounds amazing.
Oh my god. Jesse's comment.
Oh, yes. Jess, that is amazing.
Snake.
I don't know. I'm still hung up on lewd legumes that sent me earlier.
Legumes.
Yeah.
Did I miss
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
When everybody calmed
Oh,
that
down
was
and I was
earlier.
still
God.
dying laughing, that was why.
oh,
That was
okay.
thanks to Lylel. So
Yeah,
okay.
About a
Absolutely.
cashew.
Badger mush.
Ah, beautiful. Beautiful.
I informed Colby during break that because he spent the time to investigate, to do medicine checks and everything on these boars to find out what makes them what they are and everything, he will also be aware of the fact that they do not have a proper name. So he's going to think on it and name these
Oh.
boars.
Spore boar.
The species of boar. Yeah,
Has-
spore boar.
Has discovered
Babor.
a new species.
Spabor.
I'm just gonna tell you,
Oh,
pretty
Oh,
much decided on it. Yeah,
Oh, did you?
it's Luna's or Rarissa's. What do you call it? Recommendation: spores. SPOAR.
Okay, a spores. Got it.
Mhm.
It's canon now.
A spore.
couldn't decide between thumbs up or finger guns.
You can do both with finger guns.
All right, let's see. You rolled a 14.
Omelet boar.
Da, 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 da. What is it?
Going, what we doing?
Hmm.
There's a cave up
Um,
ahead, by the way.
There's a cave up. Very good point.
Oh,
I didn't see what was in it, if anything.
I
Just
will
so you
say
all
it does
know.
look like an animal, like a place an animal lives. You could tell by the entrance.
I wonder
It's-
if that's
I
where
think
the
it's
spores
likely
were living.
possible.
It would make sense. Mushrooms love dank, dark places.
I didn't even think of that far.
Up to you all if we want to investigate or just skirt around it.
I don't mind investigating.
Mm,
I mean, if we get too far in and it sounds dangerous, we could pull out.
For
I don't-
my vote, I'd rather make a direct line to our destination, but
Okay.
Tim, you were saying?
I'd say we don't. I'd love to go through the forest and start cataloging and investigating every single landmark and geologically significant thing in the area, but right now we got something in mind. I only really wanted to stop for the boars because they've been a threat to the village before.
Rena, Marissa, do you have thoughts?
I want to get back to the village as soon as we can, so I'd rather not stop.
Let's see. I wonder if I've got something for you. You don't look too good.
No, I feel it. Am I turning green at all?
No, you're fine.
Okay, that's good.
In the face?
Yeah, I like being blue
Mm,
sometimes.
Most of what I got is topical.
I don't think I think I just need to sleep. So the sooner we get to where we need to go, and the sooner I can rest, that'll be
Well,
better.
We
What we
know when you're
can
going to
do-
be able to rest. It'll be in about 4 hours.
What we will do is when we light a fire, we're going to make some charcoal, essentially. And we're going to ground that up and put it in your water. You can drink that, and it'll help anything you might have ingested. You're going to need to drink a lot of water afterwards, too, but it's going to help clear you out.
Charcoal water?
Yeah. Yeah. It's classic anti-poison thing. I assume, after studying these boars, that what you've inhaled. Would that be too far-fetched, DM? Real quick? Am I reaching?
I'm sorry, run it by me one more time, real quick.
I was prescribing charcoal to help with canceling out the poison that she inhaled. I would be aware that that is a poison after messing with the boars, right? Or spores.
If you take the time to, I mean, I imagine you don't have charcoal laying around in your bag, but
No, but we can make some whenever we
Yeah.
stop and make camp.
okay, yeah. I mean, no, you're fine. You spent time with your sister in the apothecary. You would know these things.
Thank you.
That's interesting.
Rena's like, y'all are getting me to eat leaves, and now I'm drinking charcoal water.
You're going to be one with nature
I
soon.
don't like jokes. What is happening?
You know,
This isn't a joke.
What is happening?
I don't know.
Yeah. You're becoming one with.
Hey, if you just wanna, walk along and rest when we get there, I can help you walk if you like.
Okay. She just
I'll-
looks
I'll
really
come over
tired. Like,
I'll come over and help her walk along. Be her
thanks.
Cassidy crutch.
She's just.
All right.
Regardless
So-
of whatever happens on this trip, take comfort in knowing that we have learned something that can help the village.
So since I know where this cave is,
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to lead us in a way that, like,
Subvert
around
it.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Easily done. With the knowledge you have. As you move on through the forest, it's despite the dangers that come with the Iris Forest, it doesn't lack beauty. You eventually, at some point in your travels, on this day, find a massive lake. And Rena, just from looking in this lake, you can tell this thing is full of fish. And it is very large, so you will have to go around it to continue. But the water is very clear, lots of fish, and the lake itself is being fed in by a river that flows in and down a very short waterfall, and it makes a very nice white noise kind of sound to it.
How much longer of travel do we have?
You probably have a few more hours of sunlight before you're gonna have to camp.
I want
How
to
long-
camp here.
If we have to go around the lake,
Mm-hmm.
how many hours until, like, we're on the other side of the lake, basically?
Oh, less
Yeah.
than an hour.
We can.
Okay.
So
It's just inconvenient,
if we chose to camp lakeside, we'd be giving up time.
Mm.
Does Rena want to try to fish?
Yes, but no. We don't have time.
Don't have a rod. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine she would have her fishing rod with her.
You wouldn't have an effective rod, and you'd be rolling. I'm assuming with disadvantage because of the poison.
It would be regular. Because I have advantage on ability checks with the tackle. I would probably have my net with me, no?
Well, if you've got tack, you could probably make a impromptu rod.
True.
Bamboo pole and string is what we used to use on the bayou.
It's all up to you and Captain DM.
No, we should go. Maybe we can come back out here another day. Unless we need dinner. Do we need dinner? Do we need food?
Well, as you're starting gear, there are typically rations
Yeah.
in it.
We have a base amount of supplies.
But
You
is
should.
it enough for us to be out here as long as we are?
You
I
should
can
have-
also find food in the forest.
Yeah, Ulrich can find food.
Okay.
Most starting equipment does have 10 days of rations.
Oh, it's 10 days. Okay. All right. Cool. Never mind. Yeah, let's go. I'll maybe come back another day. Maybe. She
When you're a
sniffles.
full-flight stranger.
I have
Yeah.
a question for you guys. If we wanted to come back past this lake, besides just, trailing the mountainside, are we able to make some kind of rough map? Or
Tim.
even
Tim, yeah.
journaling to let us give us an idea of what we've passed? And
I'm
how
doing
many
what I
days,
can.
etc.
Okay.
All right.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's not intricately detailed, but it should be enough for us to manage, or at least someone.
So you are
Like
actually
Ulrich.
taking notes as to the direction you're heading. And
Oh, yeah, this is Tim.
yeah, I was just making.
Wow, you are on it. All right. I guess we'll see it on the way back.
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm not really paying attention to my nights when I take watch. Sorry.
Oh,
Heads down.
that's alright. We'll just keep taking watch together and I'll look out for the movements.
Or someone else could take watch. But it is lovely spending time with each of you.
So you're going to go walk around the lake and continue then?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are we sticking together? Or are you running ahead, Ulrich?
I think I will scout ahead again.
Okay.
Make
A
sure.
shorter distance, a long, same distance.
I think the same distance.
Okay. All right.
And I'll be trying to be stealthy again.
Okay.
Big part of the
stealth.
reason why I'm going ahead.
Okay.
That's a nat 1 on stealth.
Oof.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Hopefully there's just nothing to hear me fucking stomping through the woods.
So as you're ahead of the group and you are looking for, go ahead and give me a perception roll. I apologize, that was stealth. I need perception also.
The perception is a nat 20.
Very nice.
Yeah. So don't know what
What
that
do
means.
your Ulrich eyes see?
While you are not stealthy in your movement, for some reason the leaves and the sticks just seem to be moving under your foot as you go, trudging through the forest like a bear would, perhaps. You do spot ahead of you. It appears to be a woman. You see the back of their head as they're walking away from you. Looks like curly, strawberry blonde hair, wearing an arrangement of colors on her outfit. Some are bright, some are earthy. And she seems to be walking with a walking stick and just looking around.
Suspicious. Alright. I'm going to... And she's walking away from me?
Yes, her back is to you.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna stop
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna stop. I know I already rolled a nat 1 for stealth.
You did.
But my intention is to kind of like get behind a tree, make myself subtle, and watch her, keep my eye on her, and I'll do that for a few minutes and just kind of see what she does, knowing that my friends are going to eventually catch up with me. I might decide to head back early and warn them, but for now, I'm just going to watch her.
Okay, you're gonna stay behind her though and watch her.
Yes, I am gonna. If it's up to me, I will not make my presence known.
Okay. Well, she walks for a little while, and she's gaining some distance from you. She stops, kind of looks over her shoulder.
Can I see her face?
You can see the side of her face. Looks human, fair skin, some light freckles. You could see the difference in the color. Like there's modeling. You could only assume that it's freckles. You feel like she's looking at you because she sits there for a good second and then turns back around and continues in her direction. Same pace.
Okay.
You could hear her as she starts to hum sounds like a very sweet tune, not a familiar.
I'm gonna head back to the group.
Okay.
And you'll apparently hear Ulrich before you see him. Is coming up back ahead of you guys.
Guys, there's an animal coming.
Another spore.
And once he sees you guys, he'll kind of gesture for you to hush. And then when he gets close enough, he'll talk in a low voice. He'll say, "There's someone up ahead. I don't know who she is. There really shouldn't be anyone out here."
Someone?
No. Why would you think that?
Because the only place with people is Grey Stand, and we know where that is. We're nowhere near it.
I mean, I guess it depends on your definition of people, but there are centaurs and goblins out there.
She wasn't
the
a
forest.
centaur or a goblin. She looked human.
Yeah. And
Unless she belongs to this place, Rex.
You were found out in the woods, right? Plus, there was that guy who visited when we were having Talia's service, who I
He wasn't
called Russ.
All of these examples do not change the fact that we should be wary of strangers in the woods.
True, we should be on guard, but I don't think we should automatically assume everyone that we encounter out here is going to be a threat.
That's what on guard means.
Maybe.
Tim.
No. That means that they could potentially be a threat. But maybe I'm just too sheltered and naive. So I'll defer to your judgment.
I just came back to warn you all.
Well,
Thank
we
you.
don't have to shoot first, but I wouldn't inherently trust a stranger I met in the forest either.
I would love to talk to them.
I think the safest thing is to try to just avoid her and keep on our way.
Maybe. But if you always take the safest option,
You live longer.
not necessarily. Sometimes you have to risk things. And that's quite literally what we signed up for, I think, in a lot of ways. If this person is going to be any sort of harm to the village, it would be better that we encountered them first.
Would it? She might not even know the village exists. Then she finds us out. We could point her right there. But
Nope.
Tim and
We're
I
going
can
to the
go.
village.
Tim and I can go back and forth all night. Let's put it to a
It's true.
vote. We know how I vote. We know how Tim votes. How about the rest of you?
So if she's just a single scout, we could potentially try to engage with her and see if she knows about Thrick, and then we would find out if she's hostile or not. So, just off the bat, I'm seeing it's 5 against 1, unless she has some allies out there that we're not seeing.
It was 5 against 1 against Myrna also.
Yes. Well, Myrna was a weird tree lady.
It wasn't 5 against 1 at the start. There were goblins, and we knew of Grim. She had companions.
I'm okay with approaching the person, but I do advise caution.
Twins.
I'm not in a great condition to fight if we need to. I'm okay with approaching them, but I can't really do much if y'all need me.
I don't think we should all approach her at once because that could be intimidating if she's not, a threat either.
That
So one
Tim is the
person
most
approach, and the other 4 stand back.
I think she might have seen me. So I think perhaps 3 of us approach her because we still want to show strength, and the other 2 can watch in hiding.
I volunteer.
I would also like to volunteer, but
I can stand in the front if you like. Go ahead, Tim.
no, I'd also like to be there, but I'll stand back if someone else, or rather if Marissa, like to.
Would it help if someone less intimidating maybe went? She
Oh.
raises her hand.
I genuinely
point.
forgot Anthea was here.
Yeah.
6 against 1. Never mind.
Mhm.
I should sit back.
All right. Well, Riri and Tim need to take care of Renna, and I guess the rest of us are going to practice our diplomacy.
I can keep whoever stays with me kind of hidden.
Okay.
I think it should be myself, Cassidy, and Tim will approach.
I don't
Renna
look
and
too
Marissa-
intimidating.
Renna,
You-
Marissa, and Anthea could stay.
You're
Uh-huh.
charismatic, Tim.
Mm.
You could talk anyone out of a situation.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay. You say so.
All
My
right.
stats don't reflect that, but okay.
Yes,
We
but
need
the-
to be thinking about more than just appearing diplomatic, though, because we don't know her intentions. So what we need to show is that we don't mean her harm, but we could if we need to. So
I can
with that in mind.
moonbeam her.
Yeah.
I
Me
mean,
too.
that's a fair argument.
Let's go. Enough
right.
talk. We figured it out.
Am I in? Am I going?
I think it would be best if you could moonbeam from the shadows.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
What do you think, Anthea?
I can do that.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
I also appreciate you, Ulrich. Thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
Thank you
I
for putting a
appreciate
stop to my rambling.
All right.
Okay.
What way is she?
it. And Ulrich will lead on.
And I am
Alright.
going to go ahead and do pass without a trace on the rest of us that stay back.
So, who is going then? Tim, Ulrich, Cassidy?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Understood. Hold on. I gotta really.
For those of you that are not familiar with the standard rules of D&D, splitting the party is always a great idea.
Yeah.
You
It's not
should
a
try it.
rule. It's just a
Try it at home.
suggestion.
Are we
Um,
really like super split? You know?
No. If anybody was like super split, no offense to Yurko, it would have been Ulrich.
It's called scouting ahead,
I am aware.
and it worked out for us.
This time.
All right.
When they take off to go approach this woman, Anthea looks at you, Renna, and she holds out a berry to you and she goes,
I really don't know if this is going to help, but you can eat this if you like. Maybe some food will settle you.
You know, Anthea, I appreciate that.
It's a good berry.
Oh,
Raising it up.
oh, it
to you.
tastes good. Okay.
That too,
It's
yeah.
better. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you know, anything's better than leaves and charcoal
leaves.
water. So I'll take it. She'll
It's a
eat
good
it.
leaf.
Restores 1 hit point.
Wow.
Have you had a good berry before?
I think it does at least 1 hit point, right?
I thought no. I
Yeah,
thought it was a
restores 1
percentage.
hit point and provides
Oh, hey.
enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day.
Okay.
Yep.
Sick.
Well, I'm full, and I had no HP lost. So
Oh,
yeah,
oh, my bad. All right, well, whatever. It was a gesture. It
Yeah.
wasn't,
that's
She
okay.
doesn't know. Okay, so are the rest of you approaching with purpose? Like, you're not trying to stealth your way up to this individual, or are you still stealthing?
We didn't discuss stealth, so I didn't assume we were. I'm clunky.
It's okay. I
so-
can ask you. I'm asking now, and
Uh.
you guys can just decide real quick what your choice is.
Yeah, I thought the 3 of us were not going to stealth.
No.
Okay, that's fine.
The
Yeah.
others were. Yeah.
Okay, perfectly
Agreed.
fine. Yeah, I knew the others. I knew Arissa was going to do her cast without a trace. I was aware of that. Yeah. Okay. Well, give me perception rolls, the 3 of you, as she continued to move.
18.
18. Ulrich.
Dirty 20.
Ooh, Tim.
11.
Ooh, okay. Ulrich, as you're walking with Tim and Cassidy, you do see her up ahead, but she's not walking now. She's actually sitting in a high branch. She's about maybe, I don't know, 7 feet off the ground, just sitting in this tree, dangling her legs, and she's got her her walking stick across her lap, and she's just leaning on it, and she's watching you as you approach.
Ulrich is going to say to his 2 companions quietly, I'm an idiot. I didn't mention this to the others, but don't tell her your name. And then
Well, how do we refer to each other?
just come up with something.
Hey.
The
Call me a
ranger,
scribe.
the
Farmer.
ranger, the scribe, and the smith. How's that?
The ranger, the scribe, and the what?
The smith.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Okay.
Sounds like a nursery rhyme.
It does, right?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of like it, or
Yeah.
like a fable, yeah.
The ranger, the scribe, and the smith walk into.
I think we have our session title.
Yeah. You
Well-
know, the
All right.
hard choice.
Well, she's watching you as you approach. Pulls something out of her bag and eats it.
Tim, did you want to take this one?
I can.
Cassidy, would you like to?
No.
Take it, Tim.
Thank you. Hello.
Hello.
Greetings.
How are you?
You know, realistically,
Hmm?
pretty great.
Good to hear.
Had a fulfilling day. How are you?
Well, I'm just enjoying a nice walk. Thank you very much. I already met your friend, although he may not know it. Or maybe he does, I'm not sure.
I noticed you saw me earlier.
Mm-hmm. I did.
Well.
Am I in trouble?
No,
Hello, miss. Waves
No.
to Cassidy.
we just weren't expecting to find anyone out here.
Oh, no.
No.
Huh.
Mostly just seen animals.
Hey, this is true. I suppose I wasn't really expecting to run into too many people, if any.
Hmm.
Could I ask your name
Uh,
so we know who we're talking to?
you can call me Katie.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Katie.
Oh, it's a pleasure. And what may I call the 3 of you?
Well, I'm a ranger.
Oh.
He's a scribe and she's a smith.
Oh.
Hmm.
Are you from around here?
Depends on how far you mean by around.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, this plane from around these parts, this
It's plain
existence.
existence.
Where are you from, Katie?
Oh, I'm from here, but I assuming since you wouldn't give me your names, you're either criminals, which, no offense, but I don't take the three of you for criminals. Makes me think that maybe you're familiar with the ways of the court. So I wanted to ask, is this your plane? Or you come from somewhere else?
We're from here.
Oh,
Just learn to be
very well.
cautious.
Hmm.
Smart.
What do you mean by court?
The Fey Court.
Oh. Okay, I don't know what that is, but
There's a
I
place.
think that's
We'll go.
it's something. The Fae. Would this be another one of the planes that you've mentioned?
The Fae, they're like the little mischievous creatures with pointy ears, typically, not to be racist or anything. And no, I don't mean elves, although from what I understand, they once existed as Fae.
Do you mean goblins?
Oh, goblins as well. Yes, they originate there. They are there. I've seen them myself.
It's been to this place.
Mm-hmm.
Splendid. I think my day just got better.
I was gonna say Tim's in love.
Well, I'm so glad to know I've improved your day.
You truly are a treat. No.
I do try to be. I don't like to be otherwise. My husband tells me I'm not too pleasant when I get mad, so
Who is?
Do you live out here with your husband alone?
well, I suppose raises the question then. Where are we exactly, and what year is?
DM, would we know these questions? The answers to these questions?
On which calendar?
Fuck.
I mean, I think if anybody knows the year, it would be Tim. But I mean, everybody could probably know this, honestly. I mean, the village has tracked years past in Greystand. It is currently, Greystand has tracked the current year as 306.
Okay.
It's at the
Say-
top of the calendar. I don't
Yeah.
know if you guys saw that before, but it is up there.
I did just open it again.
Amazing. But 306.
Okay. I'll say, well, according to our count, gesture test, it's the year, or no, rather, our measure. It's the year 306.
Oh, 306. All right, then.
I haven't been around that long, though, so I'm not entirely sure about the when it started.
Right. And,
Just- Can't correct it.
and how about whereabouts we are? What you say?
The year is a forest.
The
Iris?
Irised forest.
Oh. Do you say so?
Yes.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, I'd say that I do live somewhere around here, or well, not exactly around here. Probably a good ways away, but I believe you when you say that the year 306, because you certainly do seem to mean it. But I think I'm a good bit of a ways ahead of you. That's where I
How do you
come
mean?
from, so my husband's probably not even alive yet. I think I've slipped a bit.
And how did you manage that?
It's a bit of a timey-wimey thing with Arcadia. When you come and go, there's a chance that you could slip through time and go backwards, go forwards.
Oh, and what's Arcadia?
Bit of a roulette. Well, that's where the fair from.
Oh. Huh.
And
Interesting.
we owe somebody a favor, that's for sure.
Is that how that works?
Well, it's how it's going to work if I want to get back to my husband and my little ones.
You do. I'd imagine you would want to get back to your little one.
I had a wee bit of wanderlust. Thought I'd go for a walk, and here I am. Didn't mean to go back.
How would you go about getting back?
Well, I got to find a way to get there. I got to find a tower, or perhaps one of the Green Lady's openings. You can slip through.
I think you're going to be the most interesting person I'll ever meet.
Well, thank you. That's so sweet. I don't get that back home. I'm just a bit of a farmer, to be honest. Farmer's wife.
Me too. Well,
You're a
I'm no
farmer's
one's wife, but I'm a farmer.
Yes.
Damn, Tim. Who knew?
I actually hope to have myself a wife, not be one, but things change.
Aye, they do.
I could ask you questions for a solid month,
Well,
but I don't think either of us has that time.
I can't say I do. I mean, you seem friendly enough. I'd walk with you for a bit before I have to go and find my way home, so I could for a little while. It's just 3 of you.
Do you know a place called Thrix?
Heard of it in my life. But, as I said, I'm a ways off from you, so maybe there was a Thrix new and there's not where I'm from. Very possible. Cities rise and fall all the time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Scribe. What were you going to say?
No, you're fine. I'm just bubbling over with questions. What year do you hail from?
Well, that's a problem. I hail from about that's going to be a bit confusing, but please bear with. The year that I hail from is roughly 263, maybe a little less than that, but the Irish forest is nothing like this where I come.
263.
This is lush. This is living, thriving a bit much, actually.
What's it like where you
But
from?
it's 263, but it's 306 now.
Yes.
So you came from the past.
Well, the amount of damage that's been done to the Irish forest is, couldn't have done it in a mere few years. Something that happens over long periods of time. So I'm just I'm no scholar, but I'm just trying to piece together myself because currently the forest is dead, full of undead.
Oh no.
It's like a blight. Well,
So in the past, it's undead, and in the present, it's recovered? Because you first said you came back, and now you're saying... Tim?
It depends on how they're measuring time.
Aye.
See,
where is it you hail from?
there could be some sort of major event that would cause people to have to start over, maybe. Start counting again. Katie says that she's from far ahead of us. So...
That's my estimation. That's what I'm thinking because of the state of things now compared to what I know.
I mean, yeah.
Well, we don't necessarily have a lot of people. We've agreed to measure time in the same manner, so it's possible people outside of our region have a different calendar.
Do you not have a lot of contact with other people?
No, we're pretty secluded.
Oh. And what's your city, your village?
Are you familiar with the moniker, the originator?
Don't know. Don't think so.
Hmm.
I don't believe that's a name I've heard. Sounds fancy though.
It does. It does. All I really know is the name.
Seems he's not long for this world.
Does he vex you? Does he threaten your existence?
Oh, he
The
vexes
villain
me,
of sorts.
but
Oh.
No,
it might
Well,
be
we
a
all rub
personal
somebody
issue.
the wrong way, I assume.
it doesn't vex us outright. It's all a little convoluted, if you ask me. Well, I believe that you've shown us kindness and you've been answering our questions, and I believe that you've been answering honestly. So,
As I can, at least. If some information's wrong, I can't help it without a proper measure.
I'm gonna turn and look to Ulrich and just kind of like, are we good? Are you okay with this person? To an extent, we never discussed any sort of signal to let the others know that they could come forward.
We did not. I mean, Ulrich is ever suspicious. This is not enough for him to trust this person, and that's pretty clear. But that's, that's just me.
See, I'm gonna roll insight.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad for Tim. Insight, that would be a 14.
What are you trying to insight here?
Basically, I want to see if this person seems like they might pose any sort of threat to us in the village, or at least
Like
our
body
group.
language. You're trying to read
Yeah.
body language.
Did she seem like she might have been dodging anything? Nervous?
She definitely seems a little nervous, but you don't get the intent. You don't get the impression that she's been lying. She has asked if there's more of you, and none of you answered her. She
That's
also
what I'm
asked where you're
looking.
from, and nobody answered her. So she's a little nervous.
That's what I'm looking. I'm looking to at least answer one more.
She's also still sitting up in her tree.
Yeah. Oh, she's sitting up in the tree.
Yeah,
Okay.
she's about 7
missed
feet
that
up,
part.
sitting on a branch.
Okay. To answer your question that we kind of glossed over, there is not just 3 of us. There are 3 more.
Oh,
There are dangers out in this forest, and so we've learned to be cautious.
different dangers than I'm used to.
Mm.
That's a
Yeah.
hearty number you have.
We wanted to be somewhat safe as we could be.
Dan.
So I will call out to the measure.
Okay.
They can choose to show up or not.
Yeah.
Drop the
I'll
drop
arrive.
the veil.
Okay. You're all gonna come up? Okay. Anthea and Toe. Okay. Oh. All right then. Hello. She gives you a wave. She's staying up in her branch.
This is Katie.
Pleasure.
I'm
I don't.
Rena.
Oh. Hello, Rena. It's a pleasure to meet you, dear.
Katie.
I suppose not everybody's familiar with the ways of the court. It's okay. If Sir Ranger, if it gives you any comfort, I'm not a fae.
I appreciate that.
I do take part in their games, but I don't do their tricks.
You'd have to understand if I don't just take your word for it.
It's fine. There's nothing wrong with being a bit cautious, as long as you know when to and to not let your guard down.
Did I miss something?
They didn't tell me their names, dear.
Oh. Wish
It's
I knew
okay.
we were doing that.
You did whisper to
no,
them as the three of you were approaching.
Yeah.
It
So.
it was my mistake, Brennan. I should have thought of it sooner.
What's the worst that could happen, right?
It was nice talking to you, Katie, but I think it's time we move on.
What would you like? She's looking at all 6 of you and bites her lip, thinking, how about I don't much like to walk alone. I'll give you my stick if it make you feel better, Mr. Ranger. It's the only part of a weapon I have on me. I certainly do not intend to be in such a precarious situation. I would like to have a little bit of... I don't want to say protection because I'm still trying to get a feel, but from conversation, I feel like you mean well, even with your cautiousness. But I'll give you my stick, and if you'd be so kind, I'll just walk with you for a bit. When I'm ready to go, I'll part ways. You won't see me again.
Tim's gonna look at Ulrich with like the face of a pleading child.
Please let her come join us. Please let her come join us.
Dad, can Katie sleep over?
I was gonna say. I mean, that's better than what I was gonna say, but that
Gotta
works.
keep the door open.
Works much better.
Katie, by the way, strawberry blonde curly hair, round cheeks, freckles, and green eyes. Her clothes are a mismatch of colors, some bright and vibrant, others earthy and calm. To give you the full descriptor. And I already mentioned the walking stick.
About what age does she appear to be?
She's
About a decade range will do.
we'll say 25 to 35 range.
Okay.
Did Katie recognize the name, the Irised Forest? I know she said her forest was dead and full of undead, but it was Iris as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Miss Katie.
Yes.
In your plane, as you called it, what killed your forest?
Well, this is my plane, dear. I just from a different time. Arcadia was the other plane that I'm speaking. But to answer your question, hold on, let me. Okay. I don't know all the fine details personally. It happened a good while before I was born. There was a man known as Rowley Edon, who raised an undead army and laid low the forest and all of the inhabitants therein. It's quite dangerous. There's a number of places across Agatia that he influenced in such a way. Like, things have been good. It's been gone for a good while now. Yes, Rana?
Out of character. Gatia? Do we...
Probably not.
Okay. Alright. That's it. Carry on.
Okay.
I'll let someone else ask the philosophical...
Bit of an undead plague, if you will. Again, I don't know his reasoning, why he did what he did. All I know is he was a bad person, and, well, Forrest suffered the most, I think. At least that's what I know. But, you know, we're a hearty folk. You have to be putting up with all these storms and wild elements and all of these crazy things. So civilization grows once again.
It's still devastating.
It is difficult. You can't go for a walk in a forest when you can. Well, it's not much of a forest. Dead trees and a bunch of undeads running around.
Katie,
Yes.
sorry to interrupt.
No,
but
no, it's all right.
if we are going to be traveling together,
Aye.
and at all of you, he clearly doesn't like it, but everyone's made their opinions clear enough to him, then perhaps we should talk while we walk.
Okay, yeah, I assumed you were, but that is fair, yes.
No. What's this Gatia you mentioned?
Well, you're standing in it. I mean,
Would that be the region beyond the Iris Forest?
that's the whole world. It's the whole thing. That's what they call it, at least.
Oh.
Really?
I wonder if it's going to be trouble us learning this.
I told you a bit, haven't I?
Well, we're past that now, aren't we?
I suppose so. Well, you know, I was always told I was a bit of a chaotic child, so why not sow it a bit? I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with knowing the name of a planet.
A what now?
I fucking did it again. World.
I'm just waiting for that little bit of information
One day
to
I'll
actually
say it and mean it.
seep into the world, the existence that we're all in. You know, I could ask a bunch of questions, but I really just want to ask her about her farm.
Of all the things you could find out, what produce do you grow?
Or do you mess with animals? So I mean, what is it?
She just, you know, she rattles a bit when she talks, like she just goes on and on. So where are you traveling to, if it's all right for me to ask?
Well, we're trying to find that city that we asked you about, if you'd heard about it. We're trying to find its existence as well. Kind of chasing some loose ends.
I do wish I could help you with that.
That's all right.
Did she look at Rarissa or Rena funny at all?
No.
Oh.
No, no.
What about Anthea?
I mean, give me an insight check for those that are looking to see if she's giving you weird looks. Let's just do it like that.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
I got
I'm
another
looking at the ground.
14.
Okay. What's your roll, Tim?
14 again.
She takes interest. She takes note. Hangs on them for a moment. Maybe it's because they're twins. Who knows? But she does look at them for a moment when they approach and takes them in, so to say. All three of them, not just the twin. But anyway. So, are you traveling far? Big
A little
country?
bit. Oh,
Long
we,
trips can be fun as long as you have good company.
we do try to count, and one might say measure things.
It's good to be certain.
Yeah, just the look on Ulrich's face. He closes his eyes and he takes a moment to recover from that.
Are you all right, Ranger? Do you need to stop for a breath?
No, I'm just like this. It's fine.
We wear on him.
Sorry.
That's all.
Oh, it's
We
your
stress him
allies.
out. Yeah.
Oh,
Sometimes
Well.
intentionally.
We can be
That's
a
when
bit
it's
much
the
for him.
worst.
I think it's a sign that they like you, Ranger.
I've been told that, and yet I remain unconvinced.
He's really hard to convince.
She smiles at you when you say that.
Katie and Mr. Cleric, could I backtrack for a moment?
Mr. Cleric? What?
Oh, she's thinking clerical work. Scribe.
Scholar.
Right.
Scribe. You know, when I asked you about your forest, I thought for sure you were going to give us a different answer related to what we're trying to figure out right now.
Oh,
And I'm wondering
I'm
if
sorry.
we might be able to gain anything from her insight on the matter that we're facing.
do apologize if I point.
No, nothing to be sorry for. Just
Well,
Have-
if I could,
we
Has
Has
We're-
anyone asked her about knowing Myrna's name?
No, that's why I asked her what happened to her forest,
Yeah.
and she told us about Rowley Adon. I haven't mentioned Myrna or the tree. I just was trying to figure out if what you guys think, if what Scribe thinks about engaging her knowledge on that subject matter, because Miss Katie, we're trying to protect our forest, but I don't know anything of the matter you mentioned. It's a totally different situation.
Mm. I'm sorry. I know it was before my birth that happened, but it's a bit hard to gauge just how far away I am from now. So, but I'm sorry to hear that your forest is in trouble.
Apparently, it was destined to be so.
Oh,
Well,
Based off of what you said.
yeah.
well, I.
It's probably well beyond our lifetimes, but. Are you familiar with ironwood trees, Katie?
Oh, I am familiar with ironwood. Actually, I can't say I've ever seen one myself, but well, let me rephrase. Not to say that I've seen a tree like an ironwood tree myself, but I'm very familiar with one that exists, as well as the products that are created from it. Beautiful, beautiful pieces of work. I've seen that people take so much care in crafting from iron. I've never seen a tree in person, but there's one way, way far away from where I live. Great, massive tree that looks over it. Oh. Well, it looks over the entire territory, I suppose. There's a large elven territory, at least a year's time away from where I live, at least. And said that the tree watches over the forest. It's just absolutely amazing.
Like a year's worth of travel.
At least. I've never made the pilgrimage myself.
If only we had a series of maps to compare to, and we could do so comfortably.
Map things.
Side note, I can't wait to just walk up to Myrna and be like, yo, bitch, you're destined to fail. Something else is going to eat the forest. You suck.
Right?
You'll lose her. Something else is gonna be our undoing.
Vicious mockery of
Yeah.
the tree.
History won't even remember you.
You won't get that satisfaction.
Well, I
man.
don't know about you guys, but Cassidy does not have the depth of intellect to understand like time conflict, all that. So the fact that we're even having this conversation could be changing the outcome.
That's possible.
True.
Who knows, man?
Butterfly effect.
Good.
Has anyone considered that this woman might just be insane?
Nope, didn't occur to me.
Never even had the thought that she might just be delusional.
No, we were all just so excited to meet someone magical.
Yeah, you're from the future? Cool.
We're on board. Yeah.
Rock on.
Yeah, that makes total sense. I get that. I mean, what?
I mean, you know, strange things happen in Gatia.
I was gonna say a lot of crazy things have happened. You know.
I didn't think that forest fire would spread as far as it did, but it did. Turns out elementals were behind it. fuckers.
What about the tree literally turning into a lady? Like,
Yeah, and making itself a fucking metal dome.
yeah. She just was like, and inside there.
What did it do? Is any of this occurring in
Pushed all the air
characterly
out.
in front of Katie? Because I just want to see her expression while we're just going on about all of our
No.
Iris Forest woes.
Ulrich would not call her insane to her face.
Rena just
And
looks tired right now. She's like, are we getting to our destination for rest?
Rena, you doing all right?
Is something wrong, dear?
She seems to be suffering some after effects from an encounter we had with what I am currently calling spores. It's a fungally. I wouldn't want to say infected.
You wouldn't know what he's saying, but it's spelled differently, so you know it's not like the normal spores.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're boars with mushrooms growing out of them. They tend to be hostile, and it doesn't look like they're edible.
I mean, if I had fungus growing out to me, I wouldn't be exactly a nice person. I'd be pretty
Those
angry
are-
all the time too.
Those are the two things we know about the spores.
I feel like it might be different depending on how it happened. If you cultivate it yourself, I feel like probably a Fae could manage it, but
Well, look.
I'm gonna.
Mhm.
I was just gonna interject and say that this is getting to be too much socialization for Ulrich's taste, and I would like to scout ahead once again.
Okay, you may do.
Thank you.
Bye, or
Don't
sorry,
like
bye,
people.
Ranger.
Bye.
she, she says, well, I have a bit of a field pack with me. Rana. She opens up her bag and she pulls something out. It's like a paste in a little compact looking sort of thing. And she hands it to you, and before she hands it to you, she pulls away and she goes, if you trust me, you just put a bit on the tongue.
It's edible. Damn it. Okay.
I mean, we were just gonna do charcoal.
You know what? What's the worst that could happen, right? If you do it, I've got 5 other people here that'll take you out. If I die, whatever, just give me the paste. I just want to feel better.
I regret
listen,
going ahead now.
Listen, listen. Please, carefully now. I'm gonna give it to you. You're gonna open it and just use your finger, just the one finger, and you're just going to get a little bit of the green because it's green colored, sea
Okay.
green. You're just gonna get it on the first part of your finger, and you're gonna put it on your tongue. Or actually, you
Okay.
know what? No, I'm sorry. You rub it on the inside of your gum, and you just
Okay.
let it kind of sink in, and it'll clear you up, or it
Okay.
should at least. I hope. If this is something like infectious or something of that nature.
Okay, so finger in the paste, on the tip, lip. Okay, alright, yeah, I can do that.
Inside of your lower lip, yeah,
Just the tip.
just the tip.
Alright, so she's gonna take the paste and... I'm not gonna stick my finger in my mouth on stream. Sorry.
So you deal
I mean,
with
I
the,
did.
Just like a cocaine
just
addict.
COVID things, folks. Yep.
It's really
make sure you
got
touch
in
your
there.
face.
Brushing.
Touch your face. Yep.
Thingy brushing.
Stick with the alcohol.
But she takes it back, puts it in her bag. Go ahead and give me a perception roll, Ulrich.
That is a 16 for perception.
You.
I roll stealth also.
Oh, what do you roll for stealth?
That would be a 21.
21. Okay,
Funny
great.
one.
You are so willing to get away from this that you do it silently.
Mhm. Everyone's just like, where'd Ulrich go?
Yeah.
Where'd the ranger go?
As you're ahead, you're scouting ahead, and you do not find any dangers ahead of you. As a matter of fact, it is starting to get late. You are able to find a good place to camp.
Nice.
Back with the group. Katie looks at you, Rarissa, and Anthea, and she says, "And what is your titles, names, whatever you're comfortable with? I'm not asking. I'm not going to say directly what's your name because I don't want to get anybody in trouble."
Well, you haven't given us a reason to distrust you, and you said you wouldn't, so...
Aye, but I won't be offended. So, if you decide not to give me your name, I've seen enough people get hurt by that. I understand.
You can call me Marissa.
Okay, Rarissa. It's a beautiful name. And Anthea just... Anthea?
Mm.
Yeah. And she smiles and gives her a nod. Is your friend going to be okay off by himself?
Oh, yeah. Probably. Most likely.
He does this.
Yeah.
He's one
I
of the
think
more
it was
capable.
just a little too, people-y.
All right. That's fine. I mean, my husband's exactly a sociable person. I fear my son's taken after him too. But it's all different types of folks. Where was it you hailed from? If you don't mind me asking, I'm not sure if it was deliberately not answered earlier, or if you just didn't hear me.
We are a little wary sharing that information.
Sorry.
And being that it's not just me that would be affected by sharing this information, I know our ranger friend most likely not be happy. So we're going to try to avoid it.
I appreciate his perseverance, I do. Well, because I'm a chatty girl, I come from a city known as Maverin. Parts so far from the forest, unfortunately. Always a good walk.
Do you know how many people about live in this city?
Oh no. I'm on the outskirts, still technically part of the city, so I still got to pay those city taxes. I imagine there's quite a bit of people, probably a few hundred. Quite large, people coming in and out. Well, trying to come in and out. The dwarves are pretty much the only ones that can.
Oh.
Come in by sea, I mean. It's not exactly safe to be out on the ocean. I don't know if you've looked out at it lately, or if it... I suppose just to rephrase that. If you've ever looked out on it, and it's the same way it is from when I come from, it's a right bitch. Ain't nobody going out in that beautiful ocean without drowning. But somehow the dwarves managed to do it. I don't understand it. They're very smart folk.
Very hardy too.
Oh yes.
All right, I'm just gonna ask. I can't stop myself. What do you grow, or what do you farm?
Oh,
Do you deal more in livestock, or is it produce?
Well, we have a few hogs on the farm. Make good fertilizer. And a couple of cows as well. Again, more for the utility than for selling them for the meat. Don't really take part in that. Kind of stand to kill the animals anyway. I kind of get attached. But
Once you name them, it's done.
Oh, aye, yes. Winifred will be Miss Sorley when she dies. Mostly carrots, a little bit of corn, and if we're lucky, grow some wheat if the elements will allow it. But that's kind of hits or miss. After a certain point, it's just scrap it.
Yep.
Trying to do anything too complex. There's a couple other farms out there that fill in the needs that we can't. So
We handle teas, turnips, and tubers.
Oh, root vegetables. I like them.
That's the most. It's the meat of it essentially.
Eventually, oh god, yes, I got it. Tim.
Is the paste doing anything for me?
Yes.
Okay.
Over time, you do start to. I will say by the time you catch up to Ulrich, You're not better, like cured, but you are feeling better. You know what I
Okay.
mean? You're getting there.
Gotcha.
And she as you all stop for camp, she says, well, I do have my own tent and a little bit of bedroll. Pace myself out a bit, so I'm not too close. I don't want to make any of you feel threatened. If you want me for watch, I'll watch. You don't have to. If you'd rather keep an eye on me,
I think you can go ahead and get your rest, Katie. We'll
Thank
keep
you,
watch.
Ranger. I will tell you, I'm probably going to read a bit. So, you know. That fucking face.
Tim, she's married.
With children.
Chew. Hopefully more. Like a whole litter.
Okay, and
I'll take first watch.
what are you gonna read?
I'm gonna try to get some rest.
Oh, some nonsense book that I picked up from the summer cart when I was before I left.
It's nonsense.
Oh no, I mean it's nonsense because it's hard to read sometimes because it's just a bunch of mishmash. You know, sometimes it looks like the words are falling off the pages, and sometimes they rhyme if you read them backwards. It's all sorts of weird things. So.
kind of
Twist
authors
ending
do
is
you,
she just has undiagnosed dyslexia.
what kind of authors do you have?
Oh, it's not my author. It's a Fae author.
Oh,
Something ridiculous. I got to find the name somewhere in the book. I'm sure he's hidden it. But I'm just gonna go ahead and have a read, and I'll see you all in the morning. If you choose, I wake up pretty early.
I'd imagine.
Thank you for the help, Katie.
Aye, if you need more, well, here. She takes it out and she hands it to you. If you need more, starting to feel nauseous or like you're so dizzy you're gonna fall over, you can apply a bit more, or not. But there, in case you need it. Okay.
Thank you.
She feel dizzy.
And she, you watch her. She goes, sets up her tent, and she gets her book out of her bag, and out of a little pouch on her hip, she reaches in, pulls her hand out. She has this little ball in her hands, and it is just this orange bright light emitting from it. And she just gets into her tent, shuts it, and it illuminates the inside of the tent as she's in there, and you can just see the silhouette of her paging through her book.
Tim's in love.
Did you miss my question or did she ignore my question?
I missed your question.
Okay.
Apologies.
It's fine. Ulrich said, referring to Rena, why would she feel dizzy?
Oh, well, I don't know the exact ailment that your friend has, but she did look like she was, and you did mention something about fungus, yeah? With the bars? So if it's some sort of mushroom or some sort of plant that lets off toxin, it's usually a pretty good neutralizer. It's just some what's it called? Gripeweed. It comes from the ocean. You can kind of mash it up and mix it with a couple other things and makes that paste. It's a good neutralizer.
Well, good night, Katie.
Aye. As I said, you don't have to use it again if you don't want to. Just so you didn't have to feel, awkward about coming to wake me up or anything.
It's helping already. I appreciate you.
Aye. No worries. No worries. She, as I said, sets up and reads, and eventually the light goes out. Sleep.
I gotta say, guys, the future is looking bright. I wish I was there.
Oh,
Do y'all really need me? Can I go with her?
Oh my god.
If she's still here in our time in the morning, you could try to ask her how she does this
if I got started. Oh,
Exceptional travel.
well, she's already mentioned the tears and the green lady, I think it was.
Mhm.
And then our world
Hairs.
is called Gatia.
Apparently. We've only ever really known the Irish forest.
I don't trust her. You all already know that.
Yeah. We know.
I'm surprised you trust us, Ulrich. And I'm grateful.
Well, I've seen you all. You've done good work. You put yourself at risk. It's
Trust
I've seen
comes
nothing
over
like that.
time.
It does.
I just unbelievable opportunity to
Yeah,
meet
I-
someone with such vastly different life experiences as us, and it would just be so lucky if we could benefit from that, but I'm not sure if she's really in the position to lend us any guidance.
Yeah.
Feels like fate. Feels too good to be true.
My head's spinning. I got so many questions.
That might be the intended effect, Tim.
Well, I'm already thinking enough. If I go any further, I'll definitely be in overthinking territory, and that hardly ever does any good.
You won't get any rest.
Oh, I'm not going to be resting for quite some time. I'll volunteer to join on First Watch.
Rena,
So, I'm not sure
I
how
think-
useful I'll be.
I think you should sleep the night through. The rest of us will take care of watch.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
And if you're going to be using anything that she gives you,
Hmm?
pay close attention to how you're feeling.
Okay. Oh, I mean, honestly, it's already made me feel a lot better, and anything to avoid the charcoal water. I'm sorry, Tim.
It's what we got.
Just don't forget you're ingesting a strange substance from a person we just met today in the woods. So
That's
Yeah.
even more trusting than your sister.
I'm gonna go to bed. Sorry.
Hey, Ulrich, if you need help on a second watch, you can wake me up. I'm
Can they?
I'm
Try.
gonna crash too. What do you mean?
Cassidy, are you?
Do
Why
you
would
feel
you say
like
that?
taking first watch and then maybe sleeping?
Cassidy, maybe it's best if you take first watch.
Do you guys? Why are you guys laughing?
This is
Do I have like?
because it's not clear. This laughter is in character. Very rarely do I laugh. Is it in character?
Wow.
That is good to point out. Yeah.
Wow.
thank you.
That is interesting. Thank you. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Cassidy's like checking her face.
Yeah.
Like,
Tim's also checking her face, and he's partially alarmed.
okay, I'll take first watch then. I mean, I
Um,
can't guarantee I'll be any good at it, but I'll at least keep you guys company.
We'll do our best.
Tim and Cassidy, how about you take first watch, and then you can wake me and Marissa for the second half.
Sounds like a plan.
All right.
I wish your
Uh,
name was Stan.
GM, gonna ignore that. GM, before I go to bed, I would like to use my primeval awareness.
Okay.
So I spend a spell slot, and I can sense if there are any aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, or undead within 6 miles of my location.
A nice list.
Yeah, I can. Here, I'll post it.
Yeah, please, because I just
I heard like 2 out of the 10 that you listed, so
I heard them
Anything
all.
fucky. All right.
Exotic stuff.
Well,
Fuck you,
yeah.
Unfortunately, no
Specifically pretty exotic.
monstrosities.
They ought to give that to a bard.
You sense elementals. But that's it.
That's it.
Good.
Okay.
It's elementals, which is pretty par for the course,
Pretty, yeah,
considering.
okay.
But you at least know they're within 6 miles of you. I mean, there is always that chance that they're not, but in this instance, there is.
I'm gonna go to bed then.
Okay, so who all is first watch? Cassidy and Tim.
Yep.
Awesome. Okay, guys. You may give me perception rolls, please.
I'm gonna roll my most Earth-like die. That did not go well.
Okay, Cassidy, go ahead because I heard you roll first.
10.
10. Okay, Tim. A 10.
Great job, Cassidy.
Thanks.
I got a 7.
Oh,
I rolled a 7 plus bonuses.
Yeah. I rolled a 5.
All right.
the
They
tree.
should not have trusted us.
The tree
Although we don't know
cover.
that.
We'll be fine.
The tree cover is a little more denser than your previous. Covers up a good portion. You can still see the stars shining through.
Is that our environment? Are we in like a sparse forest or like a meadow?
You're in a sparse forest, we'll say. But or just a forest. You're in the woods. It's not sparse. There's plenty of trees, but you have a clearing here.
Yeah, we can make icon.
You can see the stars shining through the trees. You can tell where the moon is, but there's good coverage above you. Sounds around you, not too abnormal from what you've normally been hearing. Not so many locusts tonight. The only out of place sound you hear is Kathy humming a song in unfamiliars.
Katie?
Do you mean Katie? Who's this
sorry.
Kathy person?
Yeah.
It's just me fucking up. Katie, sorry.
You're doing fine.
But and the humming only lasts for a little while. It's if any of you pay attention to her when you start to hear this, you can see that she's like getting ready to. She's like putting the book down, silhouette. And you
Hey, don't
see
keep
the light-
watching her silhouette.
See the light go out eventually, and eventually the humming stops. But yeah, nothing eventful happened.
Oh, Tim,
Yep.
I don't know about you, but I could sleep.
You could what?
Could sleep like a rock.
Oh,
I imagine you usually do. Is that wrong of me?
I don't know. I didn't think anything of it.
Well,
Let's.
I'd say I'm probably in the clear then.
You said it with like intent, maybe, but I'm good. Let's get Mr. Grumpy Pants up.
Okay.
That's how I should introduce myself to fey creatures.
You don't know it because you're sleeping.
I'd call you Stern. Maybe go with Howard.
Oh,
Ew.
crossing the streams, sir. You can only cross the streams in Ghostbusters, okay?
I'm a guy. I can cross streams anytime I want, as long as I've got someone
Wow.
else to go with me.
I just need a friend.
Wow, that's really open of you guys. You really like tolerance is a big
You should.
deal.
Yeah, I mean, hey, you heard of lightsaber fights, right?
Oh my god, guys.
More stream crossing, man. You guys are ruining my immersion.
Okay.
My
yeah.
immersion.
Then we'll go and wake up Ulrich
Sleeping like
and
a rock.
Rarissa.
Okay.
I'd like to say I'll be asleep before you finish waking them. In fact, let me roll and see how well I sleep. It was a con save. I fall asleep with a roll of 17. So yeah, I'm out pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. And who are you waking up? You're waking up Ulrich and who?
Rarissa,
Okay, gotcha.
as we had previously discussed.
Yes.
Understood.
I Am I still breathing?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good point. Yeah, Tim would probably check up on you.
Yeah, she's still breathing.
Valid.
Do I need to
Hey.
roll medicine?
No, you could see she's breathing.
I
You're
need
good.
her to smile and have just green teeth.
So you guys are up.
Yeah. All Eric and Marissa.
Do you wish to discuss anything? You're more than welcome to. All right, perception roll, please.
21.
Wow.
$19.
A clear night. No dangers in the forest. You've faced enough danger for one day.
Yay.
Pleasant sound of the night song, if you will. Animals of the forest, nobody intruding on your space, keeping their distance. The sun eventually peaks the horizon. Anthea's already up. She got up before the sun, as she does. Probably just plop down next to you, Arissa, wherever you're seated, and just lean on you, as long as you'd let her, till the sun comes up. She is not a morning person. She's very groggy.
I don't think either of us have proven to be.
Rena's pulling her bedroll over her face.
When the sun rises.
Yeah. She never gets to
Alric
sleep.
pulling her bedroll back off
No,
of
no,
her
no,
face.
no.
Yes, Rena, it's time to get up.
I don't wanna.
We have to keep
Katie's up
moving.
as well, breaking down her tent. Morning.
Morning.
Morning,
Would you like some tea?
No, you have tea? Do you?
Yeah.
I would love it.
I grow tea. Please
I
keep that on me.
understand. Well, credit to you.
Just don't have the variety that I normally would like.
Oh, a cup of tea's all you need. You don't need to have too much variety.
I honestly can't tell the difference, so.
Oh, you
Wow.
know, if you have a good cup of chamomile.
I like that at night.
See, he knows. Put your right out. Well, not instantly. It's sleepy. Sleepy tea.
We all ready to get moving?
As soon as I have my tea, well, I mean, if I'm to follow again.
Mm-hmm.
5
Oh,
more
We all
minutes.
could use some tea.
I feel like Rena's still in her freaking bedroll.
She
like
has not
the tent's
gotten up.
gone. Yeah.
Rena.
Worm.
I'm tired.
Rena, I'll carry you on my back if I have to.
Okay.
That was a lie. Stand up.
Yeah.
Damn it.
If I thought I could carry you, I would, but, you know, I'm no Jerry.
I wouldn't
Carry?
recommend anyone carry me. You know, might get a poke.
Oh, that's why you ride piggyback. Or would it be bungleback? No,
Bungleback.
they're too big.
Oh, you have bungles.
Are you still having this conversation from your bedroll?
Yes.
Do you also have bungles, Katie?
Oh, I
Oh,
Well, I
I'm
mean-
so glad that they've
I mean-
survived.
mean, not myself. I don't have any, but I've seen them. A couple of the other farms around have them.
Huh?
And, yeah.
They're great for tilling.
Little cuties they are. Well, big. You know. They're sweet beasts.
They are. I'll serve everyone some tea. Everyone that will imbibe
Okay.
Rena will huff, but will
or partake.
eventually escape the bedroll. I
The bedroll
suppose.
cocoon.
Yeah, we'll have to
Yeah.
coax you out of it.
Yeah.
Cokes with tea.
How are you feeling, Rena?
I don't know, DM. How am I feeling?
Normal. Feel good. the effects of whatever ailed you are gone.
Okay. Actually feeling a lot better. I just don't normally sleep in, so I kind of wanted to enjoy that.
What a
I'm sorry
time.
to say, Rena, but this is not the time to sleep in.
No, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine.
When we get back, maybe we'll all take a couple days off and just sleep.
I would like that. I would like that
Hey,
so much.
Is Rena smiling in characterly as much as Trisha is right now?
I drank like half a bottle of Malibu. I'm so giddy right now. I'm sorry.
No, is Rena?
Oh yeah,
smiling?
no, I know. I'm smiley for that reason. Rena,
Okay.
probably not. She looks
Aw.
tired.
Okay.
You know what? I'd say she's reasonably. I don't know. I can't talk. Continue. Carry on. Go.
Reasonably mirthy.
Yeah.
Mirthful?
Yeah. Sure.
I was gonna compliment your lovely smile this morning,
Oh,
Oh.
thank you.
but I don't point out why.
What? The green.
Oh, that's.
Is that
Is it-
canon?
Yeah. Is it? I need to know.
Sure.
Well, you put
I
green
mean-
paste in your mouth
Yeah.
that was
That's
made
fair,
of
yeah.
mashed
You left
plants.
it there overnight, so I mean you can get it off, but yeah, no, you're green.
I need
Switch
water.
that tea around.
Your smile is looking radiant today.
It's verdant.
Rena.
Yeah.
Verdant.
Verd-
Perfect.
Verdant. Oh my god.
It's as beautiful
Hey.
as the forest.
Katie's just over there like this. She's just listening to all of you.
I'm just glad Ulrich is joining in on this.
Right.
I had a whole conversation with my mother about how to take compliments, and now I'm even more confused about what's going on right now. What is happening?
Oh my dear.
We're
Drink your
not
tea.
making things easy for you.
Just swish your tea a little bit.
Okay.
In your mouth.
Yes.
In my.
In
Okay.
your mouth. Yeah. You know, like you're gonna.
Okay.
She like does the motion. Yeah.
I cannot do that motion right now.
No?
Sorry. Not right now. No. Zero control.
Demonstrate for us.
Oh, I'm good. Those are off-stream things.
Oh yeah, Luna's got it.
that's the VIP
Yeah,
show.
we know what we know what you're doing, Luna.
Oh man. The tea would get it off, Rena.
Okay. Thank you. Are my
Before
eyebrows
we-
coming off yet?
Yeah, how are our eyebrows?
Her eyebrows are doing good.
Oh,
They're doing
okay.
good. I told her a couple of sessions ago that they were starting to grow back, so
Yeah.
they're present.
Okay, good.
No
So
eyebrows.
as the makeup dissipates, the eyebrows replenish.
Yeah. Well, that sister of mine is still alive, so, you know, you're good to get a touch up.
What a way to phrase that!
Dab.
What the fuck?
No!
Segue. Just besides, did you guys remember my sister died? Oh yeah. Forgot to mention.
Oh, Marissa. Oh, no.
Can I ask Katie something before we wrap it up?
Yes.
Miss Katie, how long are you gonna be with
Miss
us
Smith.
before you go back on your way?
Oh, I was gonna walk with you for a little while until I found what I was looking for. I don't, you know, they say the best way to find what I'm looking for is wander and you'll find it. So, that's what I'm doing. And I mean, I didn't expect to find a lot of you, so I figure walking with you for a bit just might lead me to where I'm looking for.
I really like that outlook.
As do I. My husband doesn't much because it means I go for walks a lot and don't come back for a while, but you know, he'll get over it.
Well, you did say you were chaotic.
Yeah. He could handle to look after Eric and Ariane for a while, so.
Well, it's been nice talking to you, but in my 30 years of life, I have never encountered an accidental different time.
Well, you know, have you ever heard the phrase when somebody says that you always find something when you're not looking for it? And then when you want to find something, you can't find it. It's the same thing. Well,
Maybe you're just bad at looking.
well, it's not just me. I mean, it's how they say to look for them. A fairy
Yeah.
circle, or
That hurts my head a little bit.
oh, I believe it's intended to be honest. The fae do strange things. I cannot yet begin to blame them. I think that's what you're supposed to avoid. You're supposed to avoid trying to understand it and just kind of go low.
Nah, I'm gonna understand it.
Oh, good luck to you.
Thank you. I'm gonna need it.
Aye, you will, Mister.
I'm ready to go when you guys are. My
Right.
tea's done.
Are you ready?
All right.
Let's get going.
I still want to be carried, even though you said you wouldn't do that. But I really
It's-
don't feel like walking anymore.
I
Well,
gotcha.
You
I'll
can.
just
Alright,
take my
that's fine.
armor off.
Okay.
'Cause I
was
can't
gonna
carry
say-
you and the armor, I don't think.
We'll just jump
Your
on
armor's-
Cassidy's back.
My armor's what?
Pretty important, I was gonna say. I suppose you could just wear Rena as your armor.
Yay!
Ooh.
Meat shield.
Voila!
Hmm.
We do have the same AC.
Not without her armor, you don't.
Well,
Well, fine. I guess I'll carry my armor and Rena. I'm strong enough.
You can
All right.
use my staff and lean on me if you'd rather, but I can't carry you.
All right, well, as you break camp and set off into the forest to continue your journey through the Irish forest, we will close out tonight's session.
Hooray!
Great job,
I
everybody.
want to make
Thank
a
you,
roll for
everyone.
carrying Rena.
I apologize for the excitement and derailment that we had earlier in the session.
No, that's roleplay. That's, it's organic. We're
No, we-
supposed to be present.
We were making puns and shit
Oh, okay.
It's
when
fine.
Trish was starting to talk.
Right, yes.
all good.
JT had to be like, "No, guys,
Shut up.
Apologies
down.
for raising my voice. I was just
Settle down.
He brought out the
That's
dad
so
voice
good.
for a bit, so
the dad voice."
it's
The dad
reflexive.
voice,
I
yeah.
can't not do it.
But we had fun tonight, y'all.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
very
Good.
nice hanging out with everyone. It's good to
Yeah.
see some familiar names in the chat.
And a new face too. We had a new person come in. Wow.
Yeah.
Yes. At the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
Wolf Dragon.
And-
Oh yeah, Wolf Dragon.
And
yeah.
Kevin came in as well and followed the stream.
Yeah, thanks, Kevin.
If you're still in here, Wolf Dragon, it's nice to meet you.
Yes.
Pretty sure that was also someone that I know.
And yeah, thanks, Jesse. Yeah, thank you for being here and hanging out and listening.
You guys are cool. You're cool
Yeah.
people.
We
We're
we
wrapping
love
up?
our regular viewers.
Y'all are some
yeah.
hot beans.
All 12 of you guys.
We got some sexy beans in the chat tonight.
Not the sexy beans.
I mean, we've got so many title options. We've got Sexy Beans, we've got the Scribe,
Lulu.
the Ranger, and the Cleric, and we've
Okay.
got Spores.
Smith. Yeah, and spores.
Yeah. We're supposed to
Smith,
stop the
Smith.
stream now, though.
We
At some
are.
point
We
have
are.
to
I was
stop.
waiting for JT to give the closing.
It's my fault. I talk.
All right, everyone. Well, we thank you so much for coming, and we will see you next week. If you did not catch all of tonight's session, you can catch the VOD over on our YouTube on Thursday. That goes up at what time?
9
Sora?
a.m. Eastern.
9 a.m. Eastern. And if you'd rather just catch the audio portion of it instead, you can grab that on Friday. It goes on to Amazon Music, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio at 5 a.m. on Friday. That's Eastern Standard Time. And then again, don't forget, this Sunday we are going to have another episode of The Adventure Continues where we recap the past 2 episodes with Cass. And it's a lot of fun. And I control them even less because I just... and also, don't forget to check out Yurko.
Yeah, Thursdays and Sundays, same time. I
Yeah.
play Baldur's Gate.
It's very amusing.
Hi, friends.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Bye!
Goodbye!